And it's another beautiful Monday. Oda suye nyame oba deja tuturubonso boss robasa sie mi amfa na sie mfama wo titimre mu ye nyame ene zuguzu a wo ye nyame enti dia ba ade ba ko pani e be ka kire wonai se wo nyankopon wo de won sa kire da na emom e ba wa hye nyina no ozi enkosi daben ya ni nyina be ba mu dia mayen yema wache mu akwa ban from happy morning show so na no pay from ko Sefah Danquah 27 minutes rather to the top of the hour, 6 a.m. Train at 2 and pay. Now, yes, I see a free sabri akopin brand on Krum Ebebo. I said the show is packed. It promises to be very exciting, entertaining, educative, and informative. My man guy will say you have the opportunity to be a part of the show. Sound pay you sharing on Facebook. I bet me I click on the share button. Leave a comment in our Facebook live stream. And my main cause making kind of ma at tier 4 any other 4. You're listening to us from number 22 at Denulo Street, Asylum down Accra. Happy 98.9 FM is the dial. Oko atividu mantemo ya Nisim 100.1 FM Watamale. Nisim 100 yeah. And Nisim 100.1 FM with Tamale, 95.9 FM with Bolgatanga. My main guy also called YouTube a Happy TV. I'm here for Tintankasi and Baby Abe Fabiano. Yeah, dear, woho. Instagram a Happy 98.9 FM. X a Happy 98.9 FM. Facebook a Happy 98.9 FM. Shiran Kanidi. And Hotifune Retunium says Shiran Kanidi. My main guy was able to ACP Victor Thunder retired honor the road safety tidbits of Brian. Will come your way with the newspaper headlines. The Obokrata Hudwana and Ne Ababeto Jano and Asa Piano. Emu Atifin 7 the Biba Tuja. Ama Tiefone, I have phones what me Hunubi. Yebo hwia kwa be fontin tankase ya no na honso and someone central for akruchi egu ho no ye de bia bretiefo ane ahefo na na pa wojumadi ni so. There is social media trends, there is sports, and day many editors better na say na ya hyase edin komo. Maminka will say on the 15th of November 2023 se bibia ma metwamu dia Foto sanfo kenofuri atabeko mrache bujafie no de omanya ko homabo hunsem akwakoto dwa ahead of omanya ko homabo hunsem de akwakoto dwa mrache bujafie no. What are your expectations? At the end when that was aban beye going into 2024. Omianka said 2024 is an election year. Now, Pempia, yeah, Munim said the elections year, obviously election year, We'll be having a conversation around that this morning on the show. And your friend Adu Akasafirina to a high Happy 98.9 FM, your morning companion, the Happy Morning Show. You're from Sefah Danquah. Mensheda na mema enwum no eja gu mu a ye boss de be ya no pe wa soro betimi aka ho chi kakra na waka ho chi awie kakra de a ye mfa dwumadi ne de aka na nhihye so ne enko ACP Victor Thunder retired on any road safety tidbit ene ye dwoada nso de o se ye hyase yi se de wa hyase with asa ene ani je na ho tuntum nyankopon no wogidie se na otwemu nko na wie ye no na ne ye de woni suo bia no eda wakoma so na wo pese nyankopon enyema wo no no ayama Mama Fancha Cassie and Fanko Mafe and Ado Casafina Toa, a brass Yabeko ACP Victor Thunder retired on the road safety tidbit. I brought here for any for live on the show this morning. Yanko ACP Victor Thunder retired on for road safety tidbit no Emre and Anope ACP Anope Memo watching Emo Aquaba assign Ashe na watch for frase.
Major so odishie.
Nam gojiri se apombo ko de.
Ya me adom or the atom or the chain so bigis or the adom to sa.
Or the adom me nya nadaroma. Wadawma ene eye dwada na watch for ni asha ase yi. Ehemfa ene yefa.
Me do ase. Ed my form of happy them. E be yin an akwaba. Ed be na otu pro yesimu. Enje moduma pa. Mo modin bon. Mani so adi hunti. Odun faja e be koswara kam ho. E be koswa tini ni ma kire mo. E be tremu shim. Wa koso e shishira mo so. Adano and come. A tear for Muti and not pay. The Mamina much addition. At the best egg with is so happy at the 8.9. And a pay. And the eye this year, the boss, the teacher, Bibiara. Bema Kojo, Sefah, Danquah, and a Kejum. And your uncle. Abranti Isaac, I would turn in next, on Saba, into alternative. Obiba, Prince, Eshaho, Reynolds, Eshaho, and a rapper baby, Fati Shaibu, also a teacher the power. So afraid they are me, so on ye DVA, Adam, a mad patchy and your soil holding near to Pier 9 at 2 answer. Omiankai, who said, cancer. And yet, you need dear any papa be until yet, dear, yan say. They are tom. It's had somebody dear counsel. Omiana retired principal Shaibu, the United Church and one of pay by his grace. We are alive. And not Maraqua. We stand for not to Maraqua. And yet that's what the chance is. We are sorry, in April. American champion for you. Massacracy, Uno, as a boy, Sihun Quanos. Opening a jouto. I will know a showman. Chief Asare. Oh, Adenta down from Praha. And my mamma and I never saw putting in Achu, Chairman another. And staff signing at the mine. The 7 hospital. One of the drivers, the more than the mamma and I channel pay. Chief Inspector Ajimani, Police Hospital, Transport, and a Copra Omega. Ramunina, Yame Enka, Munina Moho, Amenka Moho. If we are sorry, a Henry Echo. And I know that who says, happy, as of Jimmy, a quetchery, almost 8 years, so a dog so far. Yadamiasi. The record fast ramping for say, can you know? Yes, he can't, Eddie no obi. Yes, he can't, the chair will be, and as he can't, at their state will be a quant so kusi, and no, any idea is she in it so. And no, the idea, yeah, say you bet me the idea. And now, no, a crowd mayor, or Bastima. And say Elizabeth Saki or the or Shemubi or that Cassapi too late. You know anything. Also, think a main seam more. A quenchia, yes, and ye, I know, up blasting. We shall see 3 more betos in the year. Okay, any and the current so and the correct. So my money in our crown and Kuntana Yebu, and a Tulebi and a Kofom Kakra, a Trebusu and a Pigan Mukakra. Thing I say, you two animal. In case of the end, let's say, my dear, a moment, never for so day, and yet that you can have sword it. A big, Makuma could be any name. Makuma could be any name, and a Tulebia. Omwamit. A Tulebia Omwamit. Sana moto poibi, to be Omwamit. One mighty basket so. It will be sumo. Now I'll question black. No queer. And I admit it. Any cutting it for a number of parties, a lot of them. A trip, I so a movie so. A one of the one of the Nam Law Quamo. Any family and sat. What about the Como today? Metal point. The can you what be supernova general besides I think. It is a call number 1. Now, what be good so. Hey! Maybe I will ban no banner country contain Cacrano. I know what I don't know about it. And yes, we are in a number of answers. Yes, we move big so long. And no tina, Anna, cafe. It's a lot of going. That's what my aim. In a baby, I contribute me a quarter to dream. Some dream one. Then kindly who say, again also, again I'm so. Yen so yenia or big beer of a lot of Albiano. Also, oh, I said, yeah, the big people of somebody. I feel so with me a yen, yeah. With me more near town. And one no, being up with training to Boisier. Now, other fellow of Guanzo. It has to be unqua. Only a show Wilson. Then for a boy to man, Fernante. The baboy and I'm low Guansoa. Yen traded him. And then if you had a view, maybe a penal before Moses. Small king and I correct. Sir has that lady. A woman. And it wish ye a she would and next. Tell me which quad. I'm Sampa. CORBCT. Nemo, it do a pebra, and it's not a chachino, a basopa. There's actually a woman in Sweden, and so Germany. Oh, a Janet Oshifra is going to be tomorrow. They do pebra and waka and no correct. And no correct, we see, as that. Hey, it do be round and brown on the bisu. Let's say, sleep your machine here. Why would you have so much of fans and what to make them? What to make us out of? Hey, Jimpa. She come on. One of the biggest hazards of what Elora plans. Cats, the cry to be a movie. Films, we see a fear cat, two pan, would this I can next year? Your house. Your house. Open me cool more. I call for how they are bro. Ain't it, Mr. Wing and I know, dear. Ain't it be better in a bit me, a dear boy. You see, I know. Sending them long consort. The best also come. Nay, it did more. Mammy and Fred Jonathan. Mammy and one bro. Mammy and some in Fayenne. Okay. We see me to obi do achi no or obefashi those are and then medical the achi those are for a council that you are again yes or don't forget him or say when you are and that day is going to be something that it also me and I ain't crack that you know man here pro e dan nke ho onye ni ni ye e juma pebere tie ni so no e dan man ni adom ene nshira information.
Easy piano pay ma yen now say with the road safety tidbit a brain e wo dwumadians me jisi nyankopon dum chena ye be san Shaibu
I don't king
amen nyankopon enka won so ACP Victor Thunder retired and out say ye road safety tidbit e free ni ho na e brass ye de obokrata that finsem no ye de bre etiefo na refo afi na ndo aka safidi na to ha happy 98.9 FM. OTN come from number 22 Ajenulo Street, Asylum Down, Accra. Oko Tifidumantemo, Nisim 100.1 FM, or Tamale Nisim 95.9 FM. Gatanga, we're streaming live on Facebook. Ubitimi at the wako Facebook. Na oko ha, the Ekoso Jumadi Subiano, when it's your movie, Ubitimi Hunubi. Sound so, and I bet me, Edwano the same, your views, your comments, and your contributions. Ubitimi, Eja Homekin kan Ediama Etiefo, Ene, Ajefo, Mabija Atanase. Na yanko kofa do bokrata tifin no yemfa mretifo ene ahefo papa Fati Shaibu Ali aka so sister moteni kan beye almost na otwemiensa enie okoya wa sanaba zanzo na prince obi ba Poakwa ayi mono so okoya wa sanaba na minim say in the sports arena de no enya asem wode isanse Raphael Dwamena, former Black Stars player na entia yenya over the weekend ni se eyade na osi akan ewo kuro bia friend Albania na wotwahwe ye no wahwere ne nkwa nti yema eye Ghana Black Stars Yema Raphael Jamna, the late ni na busuan nyinara no. Na nyonkofo bibiara onim ni bia yema mo yakọ. Na menim se agudie mu nsem eduru hɔ a Prince Obiba Poakwa. Wode ni nyina de course obi a no. Wode ni nyina ebebre e wo dwumadie no. So na emu ansakra nsa na yebehya ase no. We de ene enwa tie bi. Du fi asem. Di wo fie asem. Tio. Di wo fie as mind your own business. Mind your own business. Di wo fie asem. Sese ye ka say MP a egu wani ase no. Wo wunyiye. No obi be ka kire o say oh yimi de ma me a na je say wo na wa ye eyi. Udimirika gidigidi. MP remover. Asemu a emfa ho, asemu emfa ho, no akwa akososo gangalia area mamaji. Waji aginem. Area gagai, machumai. No waji aginem. Entokwa enye se wona akokoko no. Na akwa dia bosu gidi na okon. Bra, do fi asem sister. Do fi asem. Wow, nieme hawo no. Mbomode na hwe na yo. Enyo obi de. Do fi asem. Me no ka say. Ensem bebre no gu so a wonyan ninwie ye wonyan kanwie ye. Obe no adwo obi de aboso de ye ka bibia kyerɛw a wonte do fi asem. Obi akodi obi achi akodi obi nsɛm aboso mene nia wonam mu no. Mind your business. Nensem nyina ne fa ho. Yemfrɛ wa nka bi. Yemfrɛ wa. So last Friday na make say eya kan wonu tum. We closer to eya kan wonu tum. Do you feel as a mind your own business? Mind your business. Na jade bia ko tie beka. Ye koko a one be boss so mind your business. Protect your peace. Mind your business. Jankrofon semu ojisu na so na oka no. Mind your business.
Because work answer for the past 10 minutes. Mind your business. Mind your
10 minutes. Mind your business. Fataya mama for new fiasem. Now do fiasem one here.
You did fiasem so any.
Razu said the headlines of the newspapers in the for near for Robert Fati Shaibu Ali Atanasi sounds on a prince of Poakwa Atanasi for Mama Machima Makwaba. The memo share that now because color blend, you know.
By force,
Debut, but other Fati if you're not no. They left na batino. O hwe ha ati. Wahun.
By force.
Ade.
Maybe ahun
Na why order the born in inside.
Na me so kra me ni nya fine.
The Fati born in inside.
E be chia yem.
Okay, all right. Nzemu o be chia yem na say eno no nya ha na be chia yem.
Yetimi bobesia atwema so nti e be bo atwepa.
Me te wo do kwa ha. Me di 6 years na me ne yaka.
It's still like
me so sa me ya ka chepa.
Otimi ya ka che.
Me ni obi ya ka 15 years.
Mo gran kaza no.
Ya ka kra me nkobo na amane se me ne wa ya ka.
Na se obi ya ka.
Obi to me te wa me ka Fati me no onye fine. Obi a onu ne ye fa okobo ndi ayi den. O ti wa na wa fa phone wa frɛ o. Me no onye fine.
Na wantimi an shiri
wa ko shebi.
Why they do her? Why they do a do my job?
Una do
me can't do my job.
Who do a time?
Me do her for 33.
Hey.
Oh, call your attendance book. Some more say attendance book.
I go your attendance book.
Attendance book. No, me sign 433.
Mamini can find. Mamini can find. I guess you find Konkoma. Yeah.
But good to see her.
It's great, and she's glowing. Can't you see?
Good to
see.
Yeah,
she's glowing. Can't you see? As you say, no, as a homage, no.
Penny blazer ne pa. Jaba homage you be about.
Yes, will be a gakoji. Because said you know to say, no.
Glow, about time for glue.
Okay, me nyim ba metimi anyim obi.
Eh.
Say me nyim enye yi, ti me nyim obi. Ana me say emontu ma.
Unyim obi a unya glue.
It is
ana me
oban nya glue no.
Ina oban. But good to see.
Oh, glue ni nyina no the come over.
Yes. Good to see you.
Edu tama.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Fati.
He said your blushes are. Yes, a black woman, almost blush, but look at Fati.
What's it?
Good to see you, baby girl.
Yeah, fancy, I'm fan konkoma,
whatever.
Boy.
Akusia man. Adenta. Matisa or you shoot down Adenta.
Oh, you shoot down Adenta. Deputy Chief Executive Officer in charge of finance. National Youth Authority, NY.
Ne papa di ade na hye ne mu pa. Onim how to play very well. Very well. Ebe din ama Ramadan wa Adenta papa.
Yeah, it's going to be very difficult.
Very difficult for Ramadan.
No credit or hard.
Talking about Ramadans, me was story be to tell you about one of the Ramadans.
Okay.
Your power, catch me say, make me be actual about the Ramadans.
Me what story?
Me was feel like
about the Obi best.
Where the equity is so far. Could you see your power? Tell me, say, make me be actual about one of the Ramadans.
Oh, Ramadans. Story. Okay. And Mami Van Chianzun Konkoma a year ura Kion Adomako. Also call Kankwe, is it south or north? Ubako. Now, also did you
Say, General Secretary the Communication Aba. Orphan constituencies. No. Yeah. Ebebaso on the 20th of December. Yes.
First news and normal say from every Saturday copy a 2nd of December. And I think that they have revised.
Yeah, I think it that time for 20th.
They've revised
it. We can cross check.
So obviously. And the young father Bokrata no etifinsem no young fanchase and anopay. Na my name Xavier Chronicle ni ho ananka memfa Daily Graphic no. Chronicle man. I check it. Na me
Republic Press ewa ha me wo publisher na me wo Ghanaian Times.
Me wo the Metro Lens, me wo the Finder double krata no
Metro Lens.
Daily Graphic
editor Buamada Komechia.
Yeah, Buamada Komechia komo ne anopay. Na yen shase de ane yen shase with the Daily Graphic double krata no. And dano 13th of November 2023. Now offer Daily Graphic double krata no anopay. Banner headline then was 3 cement factories shut down. Ghana Standards Authority accuses them of using inferior materials. The story comes with a picture of Professor Alex Jodu, Director General of the Ghana Standards Authority. Wono ena nimfuni edaha. Wode we are two ija. Other stories near break from past. Budget must show tax reform. Na and Danny and we 81 schools in flood-hit areas resume. Page number 13 of the Daily Graphic. The Obokratano, which means be a Graphic organizes free health screening for Adabraka residents. Ubo Rado Bokrata no menana paya. Some of the other stories I'll be to me hunu na wabomodia kenkai ebi enye. Inside Africa, Nigeria gets refineries investment. Forex pledge from Saudi Arabia. Global outlook. French march against anti-Semitism. There is a page number 10 on the letters. Was a resettling flood victims. And somewhere call page number 10 of the Daily Graphic double krata nano pay which me who na waken kan ewo. Other stories. Maintain interfaith tolerance. Imams edge Dr. Baumia, page number 17 of the Daily Graphic double krataa no nsɛm no wɔ hɔ bitumi ahu bi akenkan 5-year Soko plan, 270 projects to be executed in first year in Upper East. I think that we'll have time to thoroughly discuss this particular issue. Now, Asantehene launches 10 million fund for Komfo Anoche Teaching Hospital facelift. Now, enra ene nansa. So, the way people have started contributing towards the call by Asantehene Otumfuo Sedi Toto Sumienu. Say, Timamufo, au Mufra Santimamu, Womumwa, na Womumpeja, Komfo Anoche Teaching Hospital. Na nim no mu siesie bia as I come here say enye adwuma no it's good. It's good. It's good. And I feel say sananka ye beye no abrani nyina na say yemfa esun nyina nkonkoto abanso na ye befa esun no bi di ato ye ho so na yetimi adi dwuma no a enka beboa eno ekoba no sa no aban no entimi enya tumi kese bia on some of the matters a ekoso o mamu. Education, 139 students benefit from UG Vice Chancellor's initiative. Atia attributes FNB Accra Marathon success to intensive preparation. Graphics Fugu adjudged overall best at Made in Inclusive and Anti-Conflict Journalism Awards. Other stories are Ubu Remua, Ubetimi Huna, Waking Kai Ewo, a Daily Graphic Mu, Ebi Enye, We Essay. Rising gold prices per joint ventures. No, Tamasco, 1980-year group congratulates Dr. Mahamudu Baumia. Na Oko page number 39 of Daily Graphic double krataa no betimi ehunu na waken kan bi Chamber of Mines donates 2.4 million Ghana cedis to Akosombo victims, dam spillage victims. No. Ghana mourns matriarch. No, page number 43 of Daily Graphic double kratano and an appeal for bitimi hu na wenye bi akenkan other stories near 15 institutions, 2 professionals receive awards for CSR investment. A nation at risk, urgent need to safeguard Ghana's democratic institutions. Tourism, 2-edged sword. No, double krataa no menana pay. Na other stories I made the chemu na ya twice near the 7 be from other newspapers. Abraham Webini, businesses must consider ESG principles to sustain growth. Professor Douglas Boateng and all the same way are to a 189 people in Goso should benefit from surgical outreach. We air some of the stories are offer Daily Graphic double krataa and anopaya ubetimi hu na wakenkan ewomu.
Sir, offer Ghanaian Times ene anopedia most authoritative newspaper ene Monday November 13, 2023 stories baako enum ene wo front page of Ghanaian Times ene anope memu boso kojo ententemu a okọ top left corner Ghana wins bid to host IFPIM Africa headquarters eno ubehu Mr. Kujo upon Nkrumah ono ene hwe information so ewo oman Ghana mu ha Minister for Information story way ewo page 13 and for Ghanaian Times and no pay a ubehu be akan ewo ho esoro ho na Asantehene launches $10 million fund for Hill Komfo Anoche project and also ubehu ewo page 13 na kujo ka ho asem earlier on papa ye Asantehene osetutu ababio a otosumienu ona odi sa dwumadie enim nanim ewo nyampa enti odi dwumadie bi anim a ebekoso ye ama bibia etimi akoso okọ top right ho nso a obehu Professor Ernest York ewo ho a elects as GMA Vice President and also ubehu ewo page 6 GMA Ghana Medical Association and my elected Professor Ernest York as Vice President ubehu and also ewo ho okọ enimu ho abiemu nso a President nominate 3 Supreme Court judges and also ubehu star story we ewo page 12 of the Ghanaian Times and anopay na okọ the big one ewo front page of the Ghanaian Times ene anopaya expectations of 2024 budget economic policy don't impose new taxes, rather introduce new initiatives to broaden tax net. Eno economist and our AG government Professor Peter Korte and oka sa and some way say oko the my favorite page of the Ghanaian Times road crashes in Accra killed 102 people in 2022 and no reporter about na sa story we pictured Mrs. Elizabeth T.K. Saki ono ena sa reporter omode bae no opa ehontuma ono ena boss edema ama eno Accra Metropolitan Assembly eno nsemo a eno nso ewo Ghanaian Times im 2 died 2 injured in clashes between forestry officials manners at Mefante Kroidi Mefante eno nso ewo me sure say enura me hu report no ewo Ashanti region ho baby a enti no krama forestry commission no kra de tabo bi kra ato dwumadi a omu edi ewo so na yese F tremo bi nso ehete pass of Accra ko dwumadi man tibio
so you are along the fault line more fault line you can't tell them munte baby baby only interview.
Not because a trailer be before man bibio.
So early hours of yesterday.
Really
yeah, early hours.
That's
what I understand. Early hours of yesterday.
It did. It happened.
But yeah, how the interview.
Means so baby am one. Baby am okay. Say baby am one. Could you me was so. Me was second floor.
There be none Indian found. Trouble there. Trouble Indian found. Trouble Indian found. Oh, third floor. But
anyway.
I think that there there was one beer before this.
It feels something like it feels some way like
if you vowed on
one trailer or heavily loaded
a pound
rough a pound
I see.
Yeah.
But Mumfri the areas and it's not along the fault line. The areas along the fault line.
And Ghanaian Times editorial na pay 2024 budget must focus on widening the tax net. You know, a good call. The editor, Edema Ghanaian Times, Edeba, government pumps $145 million more into JSCSP nationwide. And also Ewaha MPP to hold extraordinary constituency delegates confab to elect parliamentary candidate and Justin Frimpong Kudia GFK ono na general secretary edema New Patriotic Party na kwajuti weye popcorn may help in weight loss. No, that's true. Professor Raphael Nyakute Obu na odisa answer.
It's not like oh sorry I could do banku for near there. Oh, so for most people no. It's not like they are hungry. But on and I am coffee bibi di are ain't no lack of idea ebi ombenya manche on no. Na still omakodium fufu and omakodium banku and it's not like okomdium. But when you have popcorn popcorn is light, any calories are him bia. And he says so about kodi bibi no. And now back on some fizzy drink and you know something that is high in calories, you know, or your popcorn na ebwa. That's it. And I mean, it's a known.
The writer of Feature Way, Mian Kasamadam, no your professor, no your doctor, Raphael Obu, okay, dog. Na asemwa odiabana say a commode menami PBB.
There be
area na pop.
And your common they will.
And yes, come
to mostly
sometimes
most because
Nipano
because Nipano where the breakfast where the lunch where the dinner or come by and pan the best and do okay cravings, let me put it that way. And ya no I coffee me condo no and no nema ye overeat because what way obiba ubet we did you once a day
Yeah. Na say no de no an ye nansen.
Saturday.
No an ye nansen.
Me formula no.
But when na wala I say oh mami nkochi kosua oh mami
me formula
you
no.
know
Eno an ye
Formula
nansen.
no na me kutem.
Anope yenya
001.
Yenya coffee bi no mu a.
in fact almost say your friend is saying cry obi to me 40 days fasting. You just need to make sure say you are drinking enough water to stay hydrated. Into no ediane the madam for Rebecca it's overrated. I'm sure common day with that.
Jano, President nominate 3 Supreme Court judges kojo Justice Henry Anthony Kofi Yaw Asare Dako and afe Richard J Frimpong omo nyina sabre de omo nya we say omo ko Supreme Court ni nyina say so when we say judges be retired, yes. Judges be retired. Say empenifo or mampeni nominati bina omukoshe omwanai. Now oko back page of the Ghanaian Times and now no pay Keke strikes to power Samate's win over Kumasi Asante Kotoko. Accra Lions sink Karela United. Sanso ena okonso a kwajo the tragic story na oka ehwasem Ghana striker Jamina dies after on-pitch collapse. Could you tribute from GFA, AFL, and AFA other clubs? Could you videos na? Me share back on na me pese me share ni nyina ne se tragic. Papa. Na ni nyina ne se empanifo etunifu bia senka onyai bobo kra. Omu tunifu bia senka said na kuma nsem no etie no ka wonyai wonim se saade a ebitu abranti ebitu kuna guero ne de ne baya no si akama Barcelona
yeah
baya
yetu ni fano jai but Rafael Jamadi, he was just about 2-3 months into his new contract
at Barcelona
by a catcher no
eno jai but Rafael Jamrano o decide say obefa faith over a year ne health and
I think it's faith over science, not in health.
Yes, science. Yes, science. And no, Yentuaso. Fati Tuaso.
My father custodian newspaper no and Tuaso. Mema itifo nyina akwaba eba show ne so mabana maba. The custodian. Ghana. Ghana to host.
So aba. Nanya boni.
Ana amaba na mengo.
Ana onko.
Menko baby.
Eto aba no aba.
Menko baby.
Ghana to host Global Media Fund headquarters. Eno ewo hanum. Zoom Lion fumigate over 9,000 homes in Mepe. Big focus on interfaith unity. Imams urge Baumia. I'll go for Bekwai seat on NPP ticket. Raphael Pokwedu say in Ekasa same way. Ghana is providing inclusive education. Educum tells UNESCO. Eno ewo hanum. Other stories are ubet me. Enya ewo a year. The Custodian newspaper no emu essay. The Gospel according to St. George. Occasional Quetret Kwesi Yanka rights. Eno ewo hanum. So and our $800 million cocoa syndicated loan deal not aborted. Cocoa board and our Ekasasemwe. Ghana is best destination for business. Baumia Wolves check investors and also Ewohonum. Saso and Ubenya stories be it to say. Ugandan army officers sacked for cowardice in attack on Somalia's Bulu Mara Atmis base. The Lagos train making commuting stress-free. South Sudan children call for better education. Exploring alternative investment diversity. Your portfolio for enhanced returns. We nina stories over the custodian Ubenya bi akai.
Yantwaso na yemfa the finder double krata no atifin sem de bi yemfa tiefo ne iPhone no pay e wodumadi no safina do aka safina to ha happy 98.9 FM. Your morning companion, the Happy Morning Show, no so Utino. Over the final double crack on a pair. Utumfo launches $10 million fundraising drive to renovate Konfanochi Teaching Hospital. Page number 8 of the final double crack on to me. Who stands in the Bill Kind. Baumia's Interfaith Dialogues Laudable. Council of Regional Imams Back Initiative. And no Ghana wins bid to host independent Journalism Fund headquarters. NDC, Mahama must condemn some George's religious intolerance attacks. CDS Africa. And on Modisa we Atuija. First Sky Group boss calls for study of AI in all SHSs. Now the story comes with the picture of Ura Eric Sedinam Kutuche. Mr. Kutuche Anopei. Miemfa and Chiaka Krakapa. And Emfa Enko Emma, one of the chief executive officer of First Sky Group. Other stories are offered to find at the Bokratanum and Anopea Bitimi and Akin Kanye. Judge Equation's trial. Chikata wants court to review order to hear trial without accused person. And no other stories near Saudi Arabia grants $580 million loans to African countries for key projects. And no page number 4 of the Find a Dobokratanum. Geological survey gathering data to determine tremor epicenter and magnitude. And no the past theft case, 7 denied charges as High Court grants bail. We are coming home. Hail Great Bugis, the Lily of the North. The final Dobokrata nominano pay. President nominates 3 persons for appointment as Supreme Court judges. Government debunks IMF disbursement deadline claims. Religious ethnic sentiments preceding 2024 elections worrying. Dr. Ibn Chambers. And what this we are to Cocoa Board explains setback in diversification of funding strategy. Education resumes in majority of schools affected by Akosombo Dam spillage. Nigerian wins 7th Wameka Journalist of the Year. We air stories are offer the finder double crata and anopea bitme na wakin kan umu.
Sir, offer the Ghanaian publisher ene anopea Imams back Baumia's interfaith style. Eno obi say Imams ahoro ene Dr. Baumia in a handshake ewo ha ye papa ministers ultimatum to AESL. Ni nyina ne say deputy minister Benita Owusu Benita Biu kire say he apiate project no omunwie ni 10 ma deadline no mo empa ho eno ena ye nsem a minister no enso odiaba I will contest MPP Bekwai primary eno eye Raf Opoku Edusei eno de sa ensem we nyina abakoju no ko contest ho na Juwise no ko contest Juwise ye ene
why crado
pa obehu sa story we e wo page 8 of the Ghanaian publisher ene anopay inequalities impeding global peace. President Ekufuado obehu sa story we e wo page 2 of the Ghanaian publisher ene anopay Ghana host Africa Media Fund headquarters page 2 obehu kojo upon kroma ena eka sa story we hu e wo ho a meka ediama other stories government aligning education to leverage fourth industrial revolution demands eno eye doctor osei educhum ono nso e wo ho a ye ka eho asem ediama GR ready to engage companies to meet tax obligations and also other stories are ewaha Henry Kwabena Kokofu Esquire, the face behind the innovative and evolving EPA kwajo obehu Owura Kokofu
lawyer de
Owura Kokofu
yes
oye juma
o EPA nti yamfa we sunu ye nchia lawyer na enuma so a wo ye no won tonko so no onye na ebra no no ye pese lawyer ba betena se na wo chirechire mu adwuma wo die kwan wo fa so di se adwuma no enei
ene jabe ese this week ye pemre ne ko EPA
of course ye pemre ne ko
EPA na ye kochia no na ye twene ba na ometena se no on chirechire niam omu ye wo EPA ene bibia ye kama Professor Kwesi Yanka write the gospel according to St. George. Say unim the ultra about it kwajo. Say unim the enti. Unim whether unim.
Minim.
Misi unim.
Say minim amen countries
unim. Government has not missed deadline for IMF second tranche loan. Eno eye etwina na finance minister eno this and same way and so to eja ADB donate 1 million Ghana cedi towards National Farmers Day and also ewa ha bibia ekoso. We are on course for syndicated loan for the 2023-2024 crop season. No, cocoa board and also ede and some way about Dr. Chambers worried about religious sentiment preceding 2024 elections. Opening obi ene keka nensemo a enye kananim bonidim na kanadim na the okeke kan die your government committed to ensuring credible violence-free elections upon Nkrumah and also waka sa ensem way.
The gospel according to St. George. Okay.
We ensem way Ghanaian publisher.
Today newspaper. Let's avoid religious ethnic comment ahead of 2024 general elections. Ibn Chambers cautions. DDEP almost synonymous with military rules. Sophia Akufo and Eka. Ex-Black Stars player dies after collapsing during football match in Albania. We air stories are offered today. Newspaper Benebiaka.
The Metro Lines, the Wokratan and the Demanim, Yemfa, Emunsim to be and Twaso, Buno East NDC, Lords JM, Lordina's support for flood victims. I am for all. Hunger and poverty don't know political or religious affiliations. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ended this same way at 2 Ija. Ghana's striker Rafael Jamina dies aged 28 after on-pitch collapse. And a champon leaves, a natural remedy for wound healing, contraceptive. Professor Obu, I know this as we are to Ija, but you won't see a champon, yeah, champon, yeah.
Yes, popcorn.
Prof, yemu.
A champon.
A champon. So person who crew temwa. Use a champon.
Nene crew.
Oh, now what's the day?
Me busa se ne se crew. I say ye may ye mama kwabontin.
There because a wooten crying into who crew. And as a beer, what you know.
Okay.
Who crew.
Yo, mate.
I'll go to go.
Twaso.
Dakon. Aquabonti, Aqua Diagro. And no, I say, boy, no. Maybe me will have pine, no, the Muja Frabontian, but I'm saying, yo, or some man pie, and I'm to call my more.
And no, see you see for, and no, see you see for me, Simon Sefah.
Hey, me, Simon Sefah. Hey, me, the debut. Me, my own said there more. There is no name, I'm the baby, a Jensen Violet in this channel. Over being a sumado. Or yet, or they are so many, and I'm saying, some come on to good agro. Morning and day, who proud of you. A jambon leaves, a natural remedy for wound healing and contraceptive. Professor Obu. It's known, yeah. Wound healing is known. But I didn't know, say, contraceptive, to be frank. Say a bit to me.
Friend, I owe me a back at you.
Okay, all right. We, the Metro Lines, the Bokratan, we, in summer, a woman who be, no.
The Inquisitor, country broke or no broke, drama over, post-budget workshop. So, the Kankam family is grateful to all. And no, Ewa Hanum. Dr. Prempe assures Kratchman of government support. Little Vet Fertilizer gave Ghana record yield. Executive tells court. DDEP is throwback of military rule. Sophia Akufo and Eka.
The Kankam family, no, Fati.
Yeah.
The Kankam, Nema 1 week.
The wife and children, in-laws, grandchildren, an entire family of late Mr. Samson William Kankam, where Bema.
And the Kankam, Nema,
yeah. Oh, sir.
No 1 week, and okay. Now, offer Republic Press and now no pay stories are Ewahana can break silence as he brags about control of MPP. Now, could you weekendy or your party be all white a party? Now, young Frel.
Men no minyantiana somewhere around Thursday. But over the weekend, I say, me were 1-2-1-2.
1-2, okay. A pa. Na eho okasa ye pa. Minim say nye den ye bi beba trends no.
Obi gum.
Ene anopay enti wo de meja no e de ama ewura papa Fati Shaibu ali ene wa bay or the trends no ebeba ADB donate 1 million to support 39th National Farmers Day. And also Ewo Hokuku Aindoho graduate with a theology degree. And also Ewo Hosabri de Kuku wabone waye say waye Kuku be yourself. Kuku obey sofo ntini ne ma na ye ochrochro no eso ebete kakra oko Ashanti regional 2 persons shot dead at Tepa and also eye nsem a free Tepa nso eba ewo ho enomo F Tremor shakes Accra and also obehu ewo front page of the Republic Press and anopay achieving peace and prosperity Akufo-Addo calls for global reforms page 6 and obehu and some way so we air Republic Press and anopay.
The Informer commentary: Ghanaians must shun religious bigotry. At 70th anniversary of PASEC, quality education shared responsibility. First Sky Boss declares. Election 2024. Ibn Chambers cautions against divisive comment. Don't judge us by our past. IGP urges public OMCs. Kwaku Anyudoho graduates from Trinity Seminary. Ahead of 2024 elections, engage in responsible reportage. GJA advises journalists and no ewo honum saso and other stories up. Ubetumi enya ewo a year the Informer newspaper numu anopeno ase. Our democracy is not failing. People are failing. At Anthony Forson Ena Eka Saso Ena establish an authority to manage blue economy in Ghana. Professor Heto. Gas shortages could affect Ghana's electricity supply. Napo hint. Ghana right place to invest. Baumia to check business delegation. We will ensure there are enough funds for 2023-2024 cocoa purchasing season. Cocoa board Ena Eka Sasemwe Ninginano Ubenya. Ewo the Informer de Ubokratano.
Yemoshi na yenko abefuntin tankese no so ne honso ensem nsentwerefo ahodo akruchi egu ho no yemfa bi emrahwefo ne achiefo na anopai ewo dwumadi no so yenko Happy Ghana na oko Happy Ghana nsem ahodo a betimi ehunu bi wo ho no wakenkan no nie. Can Japan holds showdown Thanksgiving service? Constitution Review Committee proposes radical changes to Ghana's cabinet structure, insists on appointing 25 ministers. President Nana Danquah Akufo-Addo appoints 3 justices for Supreme Court, seeks parliamentary approval. African Development Bank injects $102.6 million to push Ghana's economic recovery. Former Chief Justice Sefah Kufu criticizes government domestic debt exchange program, draws parallels to military regime tactics. 2024 victory is assured if Baumia chooses me as running mate. Nana Akomia and all this same we add to Ija. Theater in Ghana is not supported enough. George Quay bemoans. Where some of the stories are okohappyghana.com and anopaya ubetimi na wakenkan ewo.
Google News. Stories how Benyaka as a former Ghanaian international footballer Raphael Dramina dies after on-pitch collapse. We came to rescue Ghana in 2016. Watch Baumia's first interview after flag bearer polls. And no Ewa Hanum. Saso and a Minerals Commission rejects application by company to mine in Kakum National Park. Abrantie, Madamos, Abrantio, Sahuayun. Leave the Kakum National Park alone. Leave it alone.
Abba.
Who? What is that? Other stories say Wahanoma Ubenyakai essay corruption in Ghana. Open reports and that Ubensuyako a year Google News now. Ghana yet to fully harness potential of democracy. Ibn Chambers and Ekasasemwea. Ghana has not missed deadline for IMF second tranche loan. Finance Minister Echina Nanaya Kuntunkununku. Ken Oforiata and Ekasasemwe.
Oforiata to present 2024 budget on Wednesday. We a story a war city newsroom. Other stories and anopay stay calm. F tremor was a minor incident. And no a GGSC and a day aba. Police dispatch rider injured in a head-on collision with escorting VIPs in Kumasi. enye kra. We control 1/3 of MPP. No major decision can be taken without consulting us. No, Kennedy, Japan, and onene nkrofo share na no kan ensem we nyina de achromo. Chief Justice declares Monday to Friday ADR week in Ghana. And also ensem a Ashanti region, 2 shot dead, others injured in clash between forestry officials and miners. And also Baumia's election was conscious, deliberate effort by Akufo-Addo. And no Inusa Fusini enode sa ensem way aba F tremor hit parts of Accra. And also ensem a 20 Franklin Kujo and asem way 2024 elections Baumia's northern extraction not an advantage. Ena afin so Blasters striker Raphael Jamina dies after collapsing during a game. We a city newsroom.
Yanko na yemfa some international news and from ready for na pay na oko CNN.com or say whoever needs surgery dies, says director of Gaza's largest hospital. None of the operating rooms at Al-Shifa Hospital are functioning, the hospital chief says. Meanwhile, Netanyahu speaks to CNN about calls for ceasefire. Other stories near more than 180,000 demonstrators march in France against anti-Semitism. Gaza's hospitals are failing under the weight of war. U.S. medical groups are scrambling to help. Other stories, 6 years on from kick at Mar-a-Lago, China's Xi returns to much worries U.S. McCarthy says Biden is in a worse situation than Trump, and here's why. Other stories near government shutdown looms as new speaker struggles to control hardliners. And no, it was CNN.com. The night train revolution has been hailed as an alternative to airplanes. Here's how that's going. We some of the stories I call CNN.com and pay up. Bet me na wakin kan ewo.
If you want to make you call a Reuters news. Evacuees arrive at Gaza border crossing with Egypt. Gaza's largest hospital not functioning amid Israeli assault. Investors pull record sums from Saudi in Middle East Fund flight. SASO and Australian Sovereign Wealth Fund should be preserved, not spent, outgoing chair says. Man City held by Chelsea in 8-goal thriller. Liverpool go second. New Zealand's Ravindra relishing Dream World Cup clash with India. South Africa's Mamelodi Sundowns win Africa's new Super League. Oil prices fall on worries of waning demand in U.S. and China. SASO and a high U.S. yield hit Asia equities. Yen hit 1-year low. We air stories Albania. Reuters news.
Say uko bbc.com ene anopeya World Health Organization says Gaza's main hospital no longer functioning. Eno eye ensemwa efri Middle East ena eba. Israel's president denies strike on Gaza hospital. And also ewaha Australian port back online after cyber attack. Eno ewa ahebi other stories ewaha 5 U.S. troops killed in air clash in Mediterranean. Where do we asemo? Oko BBC Sports Premier League at its best. Where does Chelsea 4-4 Man City rank? Enre Kojo, it was a blockbuster. It was a Premier League classic. It was a 8-goal thriller between Chelsea and champions Manchester City. Liverpool closed the gap as club reminded of his roots. And also Ewaha Lewandowski scores twice as Barcelona beat Alaves. We BBC.com.
Happy 90.9 FM and also good swallow no happy morning show, your morning companion. And Ra, I'm sending Nansana Senra and Menyanti say, Yama Gertrude Kwasiga. one and na we da a school feeding program nano. And Tiamian is free mo. And I confirmed it from a year Helena Apia, who happens to be School Feeding Caterers Association National non-Nayomo Casamafo. Nambusan say Ampany and Pastor Sama meeting in Ukraine or Nuampukrana or San Crowd send him or send him a WhatsApp and to mean check it. We and somewhere a debt and I pay. Yema a year Busiani Yako na Name and Fa Yamame get to Kwashiga ne cra in CA.
When say they are two about Sarah na Okahobi. Say Onona Broa about Sarah, yes, will be in a dinner, say about Untiminye.
Untiminye. Was it there too about Sarah? No, can be or not any baby. And I also have a sack. It's not any so sacking in ye about 1 money.
Or so on Tiasi.
On Tiasi, Amen, the MP cry, nay, abono,
I shouldn't know. A yamma Kwashiga. Yamin foul cry.
She served Ghana well.
Awesome. Yen twas on for weather update, informative for your phone live on the show this morning. Na your duty forecaster and I pay Robert Ghani. Robert Ghani said partly cloudy conditions are expected over most parts of the country this morning. Sunny conditions are expected as the day progresses. Areas over southern Ghana are expected to experience thundery and rain activities later in the evening. It intended to say and I pay no if you be kusu kakra ewo miami pi ewo man kronkron Ghana mu ewiane be yiniti ewo bra premu ato ekọ anwumre mu hono na oba anafo famu a ehwe ne mu se agrada abedwure kakra nsunsu beteto kakra ewo miami ahodo bi ewo anafo efamu se de ewiam be hia na se bi nyunu na no pay no ejina between a year 23 degrees Celsius and 25 degrees Celsius. Sanso Eneviano said the Yumbeshi and Nasabi Union, it's between 32 degrees Celsius and 38 degrees Celsius. Now, in Yumre, said the Yumbeshi and Nasabi Union, it's between 25 degrees Celsius and a year 28 degrees Celsius. Send you such a Ebayano, Sa, and Amaboso at the Atreti 494 from the Ghana Meteorological Agency. And no, a brass near Kokofa social media trends at the Bretty for NIF4 live on the show this morning. And Sanano, Yinchi Hotel Bra.
A bank that supports you, a bank that cares for you. Hand in hand, we stand with you. So lift your head up, big dreams are waiting. We'll walk with you wherever you go. Where all your dreams come alive. CBG will make you smile. We will rise with you. Your business will flourish. Your name will stand out. Consolidated Bank, CBG. So the essence of my praise is centered on your grace.
We did the Dinah Hamilton, VGMA Artist of the Year 2021, and a brand ambassador, Emma Awake Purified Drinking Water. Emeniji Bibre, say, Mene Ghana Charity Drinking Water, Edi Kai Akabum, Edi Jumei, Awake Jumedi Bia. Strong. Yinjumedino CP. Ain't in a bottle bar who biara obeton, yet the Sikanu be ma National Cardiothoracic Center. Ampa abri biara obenum sium. Wo boye amayabwa amanfo. Inti kosnum Awake Purified Drinking Water. Awake Water, one for life. Supporting the National Cardiothoracic Center. FDA Aji Ejwedi Nkratoi Atu. ready to party with the legends? Dance to the tunes of the sensational Yvonne Chaka Chaka. Obrafo. George Gerard. And Kobina for an unforgettable African Legends Night 2023 at the Grand Arena, 1st December 2023 at 6 p.m. prompt. Buy your tickets for 500 Ghana cedis single and 900 Ghana cedis couple in person or via AfricanLegendsNight.com or Eager Tickets or via *713 *33 *40 hash. Ticket outlets, Airport Shell, Global Media Alliance, and Silverbird Cinemas. For table reservations, kindly contact 020-2222-095 or visit AfricanLegendsNight.com. ALN is powered by Global Media Alliance, partners Silverbird Cinemas, Perception Management International, E-Productions, and Beyond the Return. Sponsors HD Plus, Eddie's Pizza, Really Great Brands, York's Rent-A-Car. Media partners Happy FM, Daily Guide, YFM, CTFM, CTTV, YTV, MX24, NYDJ Live, Amayal Deborah, BNF Team, Ghana Web, and 3 Music. African Legends Night, celebrating music of African origin.
Poakwa. About happy morning shows. Happy 98.9 FM. Sɛ Muhammad him say bo ya na wonim bia ye ko the original mama nanka sanka sisi wa babesum what the social media trends celebrity for live on the show this morning a rapper Fati Shaibu Ali aya crowd dia ene yenko
Maya krado na enra omo kwa asori omo dempem especially omo dampem no omo dampem amono mo ti no mo say hey trailer bi abeto from wo edan yichi ana na yehu yesese na eye tremor na esiya asase ewoso ye mepacho tremor enye earthquake eye tremor ne ye asase woso na earthquake ne ye den earthquake ne de esiya etumi manioma bubu ni ade earthquake na no ye din echen earth tremor into tremor no esi no ana Ghana Geological Survey Authority abekase sa earth tremor ya esi ye ewo part of Accra no part of Accra because ebumo say omo ante a magnitude of 3.1 3.6 sa ena omo eka omo say sa earth tremor yi minor me mom de amete ye na enya minor wo mewidie mu ene dying na also ye no mum but per omo expertise any measurements omo ye no na omo chere say a very minor incident na omo expect say be cause damage bia so far na ye nti ye so bia be ka say ne dan ebu ana say ne car ira ana ne bibia say enti sa na again Ghana Geological Survey Authority for eka na residents amuwa wager Nyanyano, Adenta, Botiano, Ofanko, any other part of Accra Central, and umu etesa a year earth tremor. It's a base at 7:20 a.m. no, and asem we see na authority no say the epicenter of the tremor no about 7 kilometers off wager. Nina ewo a year greater Accra region with origin time of 7:17:51 a.m. Now, issue statement, acting director Isaac Kuwan signing here. Now, in the statement, and I quote, or say, these are natural occurrences and therefore difficult to predict. The authority is committed to the continuous monitoring of these events and informing the public appropriately to ensure public safety and minimize risk. Education and sensitization of the public on awareness and response during earth tremors is important and currently being undertaken by the authority. The public is urged to remain calm and go about their normal duties. Commented by any Leila said God is talking to Ghanaians to repent because the next time, let's change for good, especially those enjoying our sweat. George said, even God is angry with Ghana. Nana said, yes, I felt it too. The house did shake badly. La Paz race course. Mercy said, I experienced it this morning, but I thought something heavy fell from outside. Kofi say, the thing happened like 6 hours ago, and they are now telling us to remain calm. What a joke. Prince essay. So now technocrats couldn't warn us in advance. What a joke of a country. No seismologists. If you want to ma, unfortunately, a babeka a year Raphael Jamina eho asem na bema de busia for ne fans any teams awabo any nyano GJFA bema mo yako na Raphael Jamina a Ghanaian footballer no and unfortunately no we free mu ewo Albania maimu na eho ena no osina kan incident we esi ewa bra na a football match so Sunday 11th November Saturday 11th November 2023 no. Now the striker who was a top scorer in the Superior of Albania no according to reports in a heart attack and collapse in the first half of the match. Na omo era share no if you park and this will edunuko PM ewo hospital then so no unfortunately kodu honom no na wayenya media commented by any Oyugu say very sad indeed. I remember George Vivian Fo also died after collapsing in the field when Cameroon was playing in France. Bonnie say may he rest in peace. Sad lesson to players. Nalo say Raphael Jamna's contracts were being terminated in most clubs because of health problems. But why did Enoch who said name no go ahead and accept Raphael Jamna's deal to play for his club? And also a questioner obi a bisa na other comment by say Amanda say heartbreaking, so young as well. John see too many of these incidents happening now, so sad. Boateng say man, here in Ghana when you are the breadwinner, I swear you go to work even if you had malaria, like I have done many times with my bosses not knowing I'm sick. This dude right here knew his heart wasn't strong, but he traded that just to put food on the table for his family and the love of the game. Rest in peace, Obuba Dramina. Elma said, poor guy should never have been allowed to continue playing without the diagnosed heart condition being investigated. Such a waste of another young life. If one man Danquah, Omuji Omudin Ewa Sasi Suyi Ankasa na Omo Ghanaian champions Omo qualify for the semi-final of the ongoing CAF Women's Championship League after a 3-1 win Sunday, na player your friend Tracy Chum and odi a year goal no a shasia onya free kick bi and odi a two mu Emma Ampim Dako in your lead in the 9th minute after captain Jennifer Usua was brought down on the edge of the box. Tracy Chum made no mistake and no boy and a crochet goal. Goalkeeper a year Deborah Brown no make some very crucial saves to be Emma the side it's me a war game no more Ghanaian champions Omuko break no Omukuta a year 1-0 lead. Now after the interval no Tracy Chum assign a profiteer from a defense mixer to me a share a year second goal of the night and a substitute a year Nyayimaya score third in the 88th minute after a brilliant team move before a year opponent to me a claw back with a consolation goal on the 92nd minute results we Emma to me Exilium spot a year semi-finals emu na sisi ebe face a year Sporting Casablanca a year Wednesday ready budget normal so Omojina Park so enya sam ketu na kuntunkunu kunhwe ye ne wankoka bibi ama nanhye girls na koma ama omambo over the bar me ka kire no if you want ma a video of the day no wodwen ho a wonti ase wodo kompa ebomu a wonti ase wo de ma authorities so mo hwe a won ti ase wo frɛ ACP a waye adwuma ya asisi ano oje na home e wo fie sɛ saa de we hu bi da as boss a obeka che sɛ onhu bi da nantwi a yɛde ne si moto so sɛ yɛde ne kɔ akɔku no sɛ yɛkɔtɔn no sɛ yɛkɔyɛ ne dan yo ɛna nantwi so wayɛ din kyerɛ sɛ ɔno ankasa moto no ɔte so no atɔ ne so ɛyɛ no nwanwa sɛ meyɛ dɛn na mebɛfiri kurom ha because baby a anka mehyɛ me cage mu edu time for slaughter no mo yi me ada me kama ɛde me akɔto na ɔhaw ne ababrɛsɛ bɛn na mefa me yamframa ehu me ni so fa first nka wokɔka moto a wohyɛ leather jacket na wahyɛ gloves na wahyɛ helmet sɛdeɛ ɛbɛyɛ a wɔnkɔ mu nantwi baako de baabi ɔkɔ na awo akɔ ne mu n'ani ase nyinaa taataa ne nsuo kyerɛ sɛ atɔ ne so ababrɛsɛ a ɔdi ɛwɔ Ghana man yi mu ɛna ɔde ti ne moto so a ɔrekɔ no nti aha ɛna yɛde ɛyɛ trend no ɛbɛsi Sefah nantwi na brɛ o
yedi agro
na car just say Emma cars bobo mu ho ane ade a asɛm na obeka
yedi agro
asɛm mpa na obeka because it is not like it's tied or si bike na osi moto no so
and often the weight na
the only reason an entry aye din ti ho no atɔ ne so ntia because like what
by this time kwa woso ne ho
moto ni dede kra betu ya ma da wa woso ne ho che say wo de nam kwan ho enti nantwi ti ne bufu no moto ni dane
anaso ono akwa dane ne ho a
me che say like opere as obebo form na moto no abo form na etwa ne ho da wankasa hu ba bia da na nantwi na tie si kwan ne mu ama che say it's rather unfortunate.
The Facebook, oko Facebook, I bet me on be. Na me nim kwan kwa fa so wotimi tam na ntwe na di ne si moto ne so. That's number one. Is it that apart from moto no, ontimi nya any other means of transport?
There's no only means of transporting the ntwe to be or the neko. The only means are na any motorbike.
Oh, bad way.
He said the watana there ono ankasa
onya
baby ntina
whoever nantwi ne ne dia no if you can afford nantwi a you should be able to afford transport.
Me sure say we okuku no
enya kuna okuku no the hazard on the road eno ni asem a Fati boss so asamba bebre diaba bebre and it looks as if onyana otwu moto no no hwemfa ne ho. No, that be
it's possibly something he does.
I mean,
all the time.
Exactly. I did or yen de bia and just say any crowd or you crowd man for trying to camera cry.
Who's a no serious?
Any aji.
See why popular or be trendy. It's not any aji.
Oh.
But the caption that came with the video was brave.
This is not brave.
Exactly.
This is pure stupidity.
That's it.
People don't want to be told the truth. This is pure stupidity.
We also police.
Police, channel. Yeah, no. Isaac, no. This is pure. I mean, and the hazard. The act itself. The act. I'm concerned about the hazard too. Exactly. The hazard this could cause on a road.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Anyway. At TF was a fan of the workers of the high happy 98.9 FM. Happy morning, Jonas. And come up back, community and some ye biddy and sunny a cognac for sport. If you say you beat me, I'll call your school feeding for no to really a year, your new morning cobacra about a year, mammy, get to Kwasiga or free mono. And ye biddy sound call you be able cognac for sports update live on the show. Eddie Abret for live on the show this morning. Kwame Vanessa say it is sad how Africans, religious people regard faith over reality. I think it's in regards to Raphael Jamina free mono. Because if you really look at some of the advice I demand no bra ebetu ja se nakoma se dia no ontimi emfa ni agro because se me kenkan a say in 2017 a doctor for ehuye. Now, in 2017, August 2017, England, Brighton agreed fee with FC Zurich, but Jamana fails medical after detection of heart problem for first time. He stays with Zurich. 2018, Spain signs 4-year deal with Levante, barely plays. 2019, loan to Real Zaragoza, scored 2 goals in 9 games before symptoms were detected. In 2019, doctors recommended he retires immediately. Jamna restates belief in God's plan. Till in 2020, insists he can play after a defibrillator is fixed in his chest whilst at Zaragoza. In 2020, moved to Vich and scores on debut. Scored 2 goals in 5 games before heart issues detected again. October 2020, and also 11th of November 2023 in Ofrimo. But in December 2022, when he signed for Ignatia and then dominates the league, scoring 20 goals in 28 games. At the point, Jamnaka said, Uwa no because Nenu Abia Nenu Nyangupan Aiden Ashishe. We'll come to that issue. All the sports in the baby are any footwear to the be a dema nipa binumu a omayo margin senya de a womo ebefan but Yanni Charlotte Asante, one year president, school feeding caterers, and in Komokakra, Emfa and Tia Babato just say Yamami Gertrude Kwasiga or free mono. Auntie Charlotte, and I pay Yamu Achemo Kwaba and Famra happy morning, Joso. We get this in Pomboko, dear. Na entia yenyanie saa netie se ye mame Gertrude Kwasiga one no da yes school feeding program na no we free mo
mefa akonya we so echia etiefo nyina I say my voice no for my mum fan me kakra. It's not easy for some of us. Even though school feeding will PRO no offer me because I'm the president of School Feeding Kids Association.
Okay.
Nti mijina so ekase nti ya munya no sana ete ndra anopa na ye maame ya die nyina odani binkum so.
Na ye maame Charlotte we no munya ntia no enkyeremu ban ene free emu eba ese bia na wo yare kakra mbre bi atwam ana se den.
Me in particular no oye madam fo oye me maame oye me sister oye me dofo oye ma de nyina nti yedi nkomo pa nti meaning say for some time me no na me ho nhyɛ da mfane sa but na omia na ni de ye na dwuma sadia e was say oye until say this year bosom kakra ni mu beye den kakra ni nyina mu no na de ye dwuma because we call strike ye dialogue meetings ni na not him okaye ho the saturday ni na ye dim say kosi say ndra for anti asempan.
Wede nyina we so ne ma yakọ na maame Gertrude yon yonkon sain pa na unim ne fa ne su ne ban ana odana die e de kire especially caterers na money eye adwuma no kakra ben na betimi aka
kakra metimi afa ma Gertrude ho ye national school feeding coordinator ho ne say Oda Owoma caterers no and Colano it go beyond school feeding. I quite remember say 2 years ago organize a workshop be a training and ma said the woman be almost special man kasa woman sano ejuma no ani bottom sika. Liquid so packaging near spices making. And none a Jumanu go beyond school feeding. But Oyobia, Oya dear, on per se, Obama we are singing a tenenka because of singing GDN say, Oyemenyami. Kakra, Miss Nim one who are messia. I made the bomb bra only when they say, Oyobia Nibufu, Benibufua Oninaho. Obeja oha kope baby at na kakra. Na se ne kuma to ne yima wa sign wa bekasa. Inti school feeding for ya be de said then a job friend. Charlotte, I want to meet you and your people. Come to the office. Especially when it's time for payment. Go to me a question the whole day, midnight, not in a driver. Now I'm on the me the fee. Just say, oh, my school feeding caterers, no. Na beyond yentia yes. On one bottom sika or chiche, eating both the mass schools, the mass school kola. Inti ashra de, Ghana ashra de, Ghana ashre obatai. Easy, and right in easy, mame. But me director friend, me name assignment, so me home family never said. Meeting me cost.
Auntie Charlotte, and kai dear baku ben pan the dance one. Whatever kai mammy get with Kwasiga.
Yambra and Juma Yimu. I'm a son in the first national coordinator. Ojina and nine so organize a training. And a man school feeding for Aquenia say, ye bet to me a formal association. A catcher and say, she wants women to have voice, so she's not going to restrict anyone. Inti sa ye kaino as caterers na ye kai se wama Ghana ma enye caterers nko Ghana ma akukudro se baby amema won a man so betimako eno ni dia me de bekai eno ni dia school feeding for ye de bekai eno ni dia Ghana ye de bekai.
Auntie Charlotte, you know, I say nano pay with Jimbre. Na one year to chin como, kakra, a fire, ye, mammy get to Kwasiga, one and what that school feeding program, no, I know. While what I say was it home foul. My main and ratio speedy recovery, and young pombo, na unto, na one thing, and Samra, who with you mobile. Yeah, that's it.
Yes, so that must have been your brain name. What you bear na money and didn't come.
Yami and Council Charlotte Asante, President School Feeding Caterers Association, and what is here no education and como hono a far mame Gertrude Kwasiga and they when ya ne baby a crow no a brasso say your koneko fa sports update live on a morning show at the break for any other for Prince Uba Poakwa I crado. So what the sports update no ebebre etifo ene ahwefo ma menka osese yekoba enkomo no ahodo pi ewo ho a ene yebedwetwe ewo dwumadie ni so
Honorable.
The oka honorable no.
Ebai.
The honorable no mu no na. Ma tro de ato a Fati Shaibu Ali, parliamentary candidate. Honorable. Parliamentary candidate. Me more party needing. Cape Coast South.
Other now more party needing.
Cape Coast South constituency.
Mera be baro. Like say mo from honorable.
O ye den ya ye beju sikadi.
Party
Ye beju sikadi ye nto ma ho.
And the man for correct lie.
Party no CPP Convention People's Party.
Say if you ada na ne ya say it's CPP's time.
Yeah, it's CPP's time.
To rule Ghana
again.
Yes. Omo pen what the blueprint
of development
those
for
the forward movement of this country.
I think that then the person knows me.
Yeah, onimo.
You know, so you choose.
Yeah, onimo.
Cape Coast South Amami. Nebali say no science
choose. Jerry, J.
Or sign choose party so Emma.
But onimo.
And not just say on one as our party ni who are on margin who are cast or moon choose me. No one sponsor me be Emma mia. They also me and say me Bekasa. Me call campaign. Me Jimmy forms. Any BB.
Yeah.
Also then.
I mean Tias Morgan.
There we go LPG.
Ghana's next president Kofi Akpaloo.
Me call CPP.
CPP.
Me call CPP. I said Ben Awakan. Who needs a complaint manager and a computer and a chiwa bonte one with Pastor Thomas. Yes. Oh, or the Pibo better age. Monsieur the Pibo a better age. I want to move a objective campaign.
I can say zero ground.
Move a objective campaign, papa. Hey, campaign manager kum bodyguard. Enyasem ketwa Otokraba market hono. Enyasem ketwa kra.
Omo bia me o. Omo beto ama akro be saki omo ya.
Obe is Messi bodyguard no.
I can say any zero ground.
Enti yeah, ni mu say Rapapa Fati Shaibu Ali parliamentary candidate. Honorable Rapapa Fati Shaibu Ali parliamentary candidate for the CPP Cape Coast South constituency.
Me ba me do eyi honom na etire ho ana mo bie gate ne preko because speed na mama me driver di owurem a na chese munya mu di me kama bie do na chese
obeye eyi wa ha ye baju
mo ma me red carpet na me di esisi ma betina ha timi ka kire mu
yemfa sports mre
obeye ma me bia yakohihye nkonwa frɛ ma oni o mekasa oduru ha na we di me ni o mekasa
yeah de
we di me no we mebo ni pa ko ni akire
yemfa sports mre
oni wo Enko.
Yeah, this was no, bro. Yeah, this was no, bro.
Afi we bi wanum. Yeah, catch it.
Na we mu dem ni ombeka.
O de unim. Ya ye dwuma ni nyina. Wa bo mo ahwete. Kwajo yenko
fast sports bra.
Ententem a ye hyase de a sports update e wo happy 98.9 FM a happy morning show eno asungu so awuti a wo hwe ne live e wo Facebook enso eno no Brekum Chelsea etna Brekum Chelsea enrai omokoye de unthinkable e wotakwa ekoche Champions Mediama e bom eka baako ye na ehu ye grrr Mediama omoji omo ho a na enye kura sanso ena Dreams FC nso etna fie na ochi oli gbugbo oli Fati oli Sefah oli Ike oli konson so eche no ebo no sanso na enso atreman so tena fie ehye ni nyina eye match eye week 10 Ghana Premier League bet power ene kutamu no nti sei enetie Kwadwo Sefah Danquah Accra House of Folk enkoyie kura yet again omotena fie ebo draw against Legon Cities sanso ena akopiemu ewo Dr. Chase Sports Complex Nations etena fie eche Heart of Lions still Heart of Lion they are without a win after 10 games enye enfema Heart of Lions kra sanso ena apiemu ewo nanafusu Giabo Park ewo Bechemu a Bechem United 1 Poakwa 1 sanso ena okopiemu ewo nana Kromansan Sports Complex a ɛhɔ ɛna nso atramache Real Tamale United ɛbɔ no ɛkamienu wɔntimi ansim agye kura sanso ɛna Dreams ɛtena afie Theatre of Dreams ɛwɔ dew ɛchi Great Olympics ɛbɔ no ɛka mienu wɔntimi ante sanso ɛna mediema ɛtena afie ɛwɔ de Akon Park ɛwɔ Takwa na Brekum Chelsea win way actually say omanya back to back ɛyɛ wins a ɛyɛ ma omo papa na ɛno ɛna epie mu ɛwɔ hɔ a yɛka ɛho nsɛm nyinaa ɛde ama na ansana Sunday matches we nyinaa ɛbɛ ɛkɔ so no na ɛda Saturday yɛnkɔe Kumase Asante Kotoko ekopie mu ɛwɔ Samaboy na ɛyɛ Emmanuel Keyeke ɛna share the only goal na a free kick be on the 30th minute ɛne ɔwoso atena no na twitwirawo Ibrahim Danlad ɔgyene ho a na ɛnyɛ kura ɛno ɛboaye ɛma Samates 1990 piemu a ɛno ɛyɛ Saturday na ne fiada so no first game of match week 10 no na ɛyɛ Accra Lions ɛne tenafie ɛne Karela United ɛbom na ɛno ɛna match no nyina ɛkɔ na wie no na abrante efre no yaya ɛna afi Ali ɔmobɔ momodin ɛhyɛ goals mienu ɛdema Accra Lions a the only consolation no ɛbae no ɛba 91st minute ɛdema Karela United nanso ɔmo antimi ankame back ametika no kra ampeke draw ɛwɔ hɔ a ɔmo edi nkuguo ɛwɔ hɔ Yaya Mohammed ɛna afi Ali Mohammed ene ball goals no edema omo a Samuel Atakumi ene nya the only consolation goal no edema eye Karela United ene one game a akemu no eye mediama eye Aduana FC ebe host bibiani Go Stars ewo Nana Ajimanbedu the first park ewo Doma ye trase ewo one putu so a ye de hu nsem nyina ebebro ewo happy 98.9 FM yento aso no na okaya Fati trends no or the ampem Danquah ene die okopie ewo CAF Champions League todwa ewo Ivory Coast na omo atimi secure semi final sport ni nyina ne se omo che Hurricanes a omo free Hurricanes omo ye champions of Equatorial Guinea ebo mo eka miensa ema omo timu baako Tracy Kumi ene ball 2 goals edema omo sanso ena abayo ana oye substitute ye freno abayo ye freno nya maya nso etimi ehye 88 eye goal na Hurricanes omunya consolation in 92nd minute ni nyina ne se ampem Danquah eye Ghana champions secure omo semi finals sporter omo babe piemo ewo San Pedro biem na esanse omo na topi omo group ni nti onsan ba San Pedro ne ho ena omo ne Sporting Casablanca de bebani on Wednesday ewo semi finals ni mu yem free way ye free ho dia yen konko piemu ewo U20 Women's World Cup qualifier to Joanna Black Princesses secure convincing victory etia against Eswatini ewo qualifiers num ni nyina ne se Eswatini foi na omo fere ade o omo kra ene di kan ehye first half goal wutimi share first ne no na Ghana emayo ano coming back ebe share 6 goals etia omo ji omo ho a na enye kra Messi Atobra ehye goal ehye mienu ewo hosanso na Berlin nya konso ehye bi emayo ano ehye bia ni nyina eboa ya dominant performance pa ena ye mayo ano enya ya eneyi de omoba bepie mu we first leg first leg krani enti ya show mo 6 ewo omo krumi de omo bahade a jabe ye be show mo 10 a enisa yemfree ma football ena afi club football na yenkopie mu ewo international football no Simon Moses ena nrei na osi akan ewo French League anum na eno ena ohye goal ohye 24th minute goal na ohye goal no eno dimirika eno kopie ja na tare no Fati hwei opeja na tare no na ya twere anim rest in peace Raf ni nyina ne se o pay tribute to Ghanaian international Raphael Dwamena o si akan edemani Albanian club na o collapse ye na mpanifo dimirika efa no ede ne kopie mu ewo ayaresabia abrantie wantimi an survive na enei watoa nananom ewo ensiedo abrantie recorded 12 goals in 12 matches ewo Albania league num na obekaya 2017 ena nanka ofri FC Zurich abepiemu ewo Brighton and Hove Albion ewo England league num na oko medicals no ena detect defect ewo na koma ho na nunti kura omantoa so science contract no na he was devastated pa na eno ena mpanifo kire ne say there's a problem ewo na koma ho a wanhwe anhwe na abrani nyina odini faith achi more than science so obekaya emre bi atwam kura doctor Pambo Prince Pambo enei oye Blasters team doctor kura advice no se beya ka wonyai football no nanka onwura administration anase via coaching kura nanso wantia enei otwahwe ya wantimi an survive yema ebusuane yako yemfiri Raphael Dwamena edie no mu na yenkopie mu ewo French Ligue 1 num ukopie mu ewo French Ligue 1 num a na enre na efeye papa Ghana captain Andre Ayew ena enedie wakopie mu ewo Javier eno club a ewo French Ligue 1 num na ene Fati hwei omo ado no Blasters captain number 28 na obehye na nu ahwe waboni ni suit pa na supporters aji buho pa na omo boje ne so Andre ni nyina ne se ono wasi akan ewo ha osi akan ma munakwa na free ho besi akan ma Swansea mu akone na mo a back to baby a yetete no ho France no France ho a ene yewu wo mu ne papa emra na osi akan de ma Olympic Marseille na na matena ene ne die back to baby a yewu no etete na ene oko akwakusi akan ede amaomo yemfiri ho na yefiri ho dia enure it was a 8-goal thriller blockbuster between Chelsea and Manchester City 4-4 na game no ende Manchester City enedi kan ehye na Chelsea etiye na City no mahye na Chelsea ateki lead no na City ababeti omuka na no na crucially no in other time na Chelsea enya penalty Kupama samaya epiemu samaya etwamu na no oyakola weso akra free City Academy ogene transfer kopiemu o Chelsea nya penalty oboye structural na atana kasa na game no and 4-4 eno na former Liverpool and England defender Jamie Carragher na oye juma Ediama Sky ofre game no o say he called the game the best, the Premier League at its best. Sanso ena epiemu ewo ho yemfiri way na yenkopiemu ewo Liverpool etnefi ene Brentford isi akan ene mu salamu ebubobo goose edima Liverpool a game no ende ye no na Liverpool ache Brentford ashomo eka miensa eno etimi aboa ema Liverpool akodi third on the second on the league log ewo ho sanso ena ada resource a epiemu no sei ena na etie Aston Villa etnafie echi Fulham ebomo eka miensa omutimu baako ene aboa ama Aston Villa 13 matches unbeaten ewo Villa Park sanso ena Brighton and Hove Albion so etnafie ni Sheffield United equity obi ahye ne nyonko baako sanso ena medical boss Liverpool so ehye Brentford eka miensa wantimi antimu bi Mohamed Kudus West Ham United and so West Ham United eche Nottingham Forest ebomo eka miensa ema Nottingham Forest etimu baako ansana sa Sunday matches nyina ebekoso no na Saturday matches akoso Wolverhampton Wanderers etnafie ene eche Tottenham Hotspur ebomo eka mienu Emma Spurs etimu baako Arsenal so etena fie ewo the Emirates ebo Burnley ekamiensa Emma omutimu baako Crystal Palace etena fie Emma Everton ekɔhyɛ omo ekamiensa Emma omutimu mienu Manchester United etena fie enya chances a ese chances ni nyina echi Luton Town ebo omo eka baako Luton entimi ante sanso na AFC Bournemouth enso eche Newcastle United ebomo ekamienu Newcastle entimi ante eno eye back to back setback edema eye Newcastle United esanse midweek omudi nkugo against eye Borussia Dortmund ewo UEFA Champions League num yemfiri hoy na yenko Harry Maguire ena ochirimu se kamidi enkrofo anu achi midi nkrofo anu achi na nka mefiri Manchester United o se me wo Manchester United nyina minim se boy minim bo papa metimi abodi ama Manchester United minim me modern bon ti a omuti 80 million pound sterling ede be fa me efiri Leicester United enti e ba ne sen eno se ewom na ne confidence no ekofom kra last season wanya more matches na ene season we manager Eric Ten Hag enya agidie woni mu no osi akan na onim se eyade obetimi atena Manchester United ede asi akan ama bibibia akoso eno Harry Maguire man of the match performance against Luton Town eno so eno no yenkopiemu na yemfa we enwie ewo La Liga num Robert Lewandowski ebo 2 goals edema Barcelona ema omu free behind ebe share struggling Alaves ewo La Liga num na Alaves enedi kan share goal 18 seconds pepepe ena visitors no enya the shock lead ewo Barcelona ewo Camp Nou no ena Robert Lewandowski enya header bi pa na atena woso US Kunde ena ma sa cross no kama anchibia ena Rafinha enya bobi ofale no na ene Barcelona enya the needed win no ewo ho other resource a epiem no Sabia etnafie ema omne Real Betis ekonte Atletico Madrid eche Villarreal ekamiensa ema omutimu baako Real Vallecano etnafie ma Girona ekochi omo ebom ekamienu eno ama Girona ene de okupiemu La Liga no omo ena LED ewo ho Amerian so tenafie ema Real Sociedad kochi omo ebom ekamiensa omo etimu baako Granada ene Hetafe ekoti obia ehye ne nyonko baako sanso na Osasuna ene Las Palmas mepacho enye restaurant ewo La Paz ho asem na mekan we Las Palmas ye football club eno so ena Real Madrid eche Valencia ebomo eka enum home enye cricket Scotland football Scotland eno ene Real Madrid etimishi Valencia ebomo sanso ena Abrantia Ghana Abrantia friend Inaki Athletic Bilbao eche Heta de Vigo ebomo eka enan ema omo etimu miensa weso ena mejina na me sports update ni nyina aba na wie ewo happy 98.9 FM nsema amabobo so nyina yetena se ewo happy sports so a ye de mu nkyiremu nyina ebebro sabre de ye dane ye ho aba na magyemu e de amama de nyina owura Sefah Danquah na obeto amoso ewo happy morning show ni sumidin ene Prince Obiba Poakwa Brampacho twen ye ba
Poakwa about happy morning show so happy 98.9 FM.
Darling.
Yes.
Ye bedidi na meche Angel Cola. Me bread obi fa Angel Cola drink. Na ne yonku eyi Angel Orange. Ana Angel Mango. Ose me sampe di obi eyi. Aka me de.
Sese obi ape Angel soft drinks ni nyina bi.
Ai daddy, me say me penny ni na bi.
Sister, would your mama angel peach, angel strawberry, and na angel cocktail. Actually, no my body angel apple lime.
What? A sign of my dear. Miss Angel Cola, any angel orange, and a mania. I think it's also from wifey. For us, Chestano, Ebesia. Never angel drinks in a room. Obiakatan and winning. There was Sabbath mono, no anum.
Annie, that's a massa. And no, I don't know.
There be a sunny and angel Cola, the assemble. Angel drinks here. I'm in my bush. I don't call soft drinks beverages limited. And why? Who to do after one? 0244 83 22 86 and 050 78 78 668.
Angel drinks.
Taste like our day.
FDA, Aji, Danquah,
adeɛ baako a ɛma abrabɔ yɛ dɛ ɛne sɛ bɛnya ɔboafo a wonni bɛtua na mo abrabɔ yi mu awadeɛ nso ɛna ɛka dɔfo bɔ mu na wobɛware nso a ɛne yi ne boɔ no ayɛ deɛ ma nkɔfo bebree ne sɛ nti ɛna happy 98.9 FM yɛnam happy FM valentine masford nso ɛyɛ dono afei ne bra so bɛfa fam sisi a ɛwɔ happy 98.9 FM 1000 Ghana cedi pɛ ne ayɛ wo wedding ne nyinaa de ama wo yɛbɛ counselor ma wo yɛbɛma wedding gone ɔbɛma no suit wo ho asiesie on the day wedding nankasa just if you ever reception happy FM valentine mass wedding ayende to me cabra happy FM before form to see ya free 0244 906 235 and 0302 254 858 happy FM valentine mass wedding forms 9 radio brasisia before the answer.
Taxes must be paid to the Domestic Tax Revenue Division of the Ghana Revenue Authority by 15th of every month. Withholding taxes for October 2023 will therefore be due by Wednesday, 15th of November 2023. Withholding taxes including withholding on VAT deducted from one suppliers operating the VAT standard rate scheme of 15% from employment, payment for the supply of use of goods, payment for the supply of any works, payment for the supply of services, and all other withheld taxes for October 2023 are due by Wednesday, 15th of November 2023. They may also submit hard and soft copies of schedules indicating gross amount, tax deducted, names of taxpayers, and 10 Ghana card PIN from whom the taxes were withheld. Taxpayers are also to note that in line with GRA's cashless policy, both check and cash payments should be made at any of the 23 designated banks, the Ghana.gov platform, or via the USSD code *222#. We also encourage taxpayers to file their returns online via www.taxpayersportal.com. Please note that failure to pay tax by due date attracts an interest of 125% of the statutory rate compounded monthly on the outstanding tax. Please also note that third-party checks require 2 days to clear. The GRA can be reached by email on info@gra.gov.gh or by WhatsApp on the number 0552 990 000 or 0200 631 664. Where you ho na dwumadi ne yedi ahyehyɛ so a ne ye tie nwumpa ne yedi asapa papa na obrafo ejinamu George Jara ejinamu kwabena ejinamu and the Princess of Africa Yvonne Chaka ojinamu kama pa tunum de call africanlegendsnight.com africanlegendsnight.com. Nakoto ticket and I bet me Eagle ticket and I via the short code *713 *33 *40# *713 *33 *40# and I bet me as I dial #40# #40# and I WhatsApp here na yentro kwan be faso on zabet me account ticket ni bi on the number 0242 426427 0242 426427. Now, African Legends Night is powered by Global Media Alliance and proudly sponsored by HD Plus, Edits Pizza, Yoke Rent a Car, and really great brands. Partners here: Silverbird Cinemas, E Productions, Beyond the Return, Perception Management International, City FM, YTV, City TV, 3 Music, MX24 TV, Ameya Debra, Daily Guide, Happy 98.9 FM, BNFT, Ghana Web, NYDJ Live, and YFM. African Legends Night, celebrating music of African origin. Emma aso enya wade because say bia wontimi ni dwumaye e wo mpaso say bia wo kodwonso na cheze dwonso no mu ya one de keke ka ho yakwa akwhye okatita e ma cheze wo dwonso age se wo ka mu esunku a e wo bra CB Men capsules e wo ho na CB Men capsules de unya tobia. It enhances urine flow if you have rubber and as a catheter inside your penis. If you have difficulty in urinating, say what Johnson now Johnson e ba na twam yenu me ka mema no na wo gina ho odon say si kokoso bo kokoso bang 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 me bema brother bi nya bema na ayo yare so Johnson wi a obehwe na na say wo Johnson mpo na say tedua no mu ehyew na ba Johnson be say bibi esan tinan bi didi akire da bi yade mesrew entra ho ema yade we endokro CB Men capsules e wo ho pebi nato na nom na sa how we nyina emfiri so sounds na CB women capsules e wo ho a enei ema aya na makosu aketwa aya na ho kakam kakra wa na nsuo bi efiri mu aba oba wo ne be makwa akodi nchiamu wo mpaso a na je se ya wodwunso wi na se ho hyehyew kakra oba eduru bra na wabu nsa na je se dedenku a na ete se wo yemsere CB women capsules ho edema ti enei konakope CB women capsules ni bito na oko all herbal shops, pharmacies, any chemical shops abetimi nya bi akwakoto for bulk purchase abetimi akọ Repash Ventures ewo Kanshi and now betimi any Suzy Herbal adinkita ho ewo numbers mienu iso 0244 71 11671 0244 71 11671 ana 0246 57 87 50 Suzy Herbal Center Ghana Mane Mema Edamos Mamenka Osa Edwadi Nkrato Yadea Food and Drugs Authority Aje Atumu Ghana College of Physicians and Surgeons na semenchero se the annual leadership symposium yadea no yadi ebrewo na health sector development in Ghana, exemplary leadership in research and medical education. No any year in some way be home in honor of Professor Paul K. Nyame and Professor Francis K. Nkrumah. Keynote speaker no Professor David Ofuria J. Chairperson Professor Yao Adu Jamfi. Date 14th of November 2023, 2 p.m. prompt at the main auditorium, Ghana College of Physicians and Surgeons. Omasu Asene Emiade the Ghana College of Physicians and Surgeons annual leadership symposium Eddie Ebre etiefo any womo any edi Jumedia Ghana College of Physicians edi etreno womo any Ministry of Health, Ghana Health Service, World Health Organization, USA, Belakwa and a happy 98.9 FM. So Jumedia because Nyankopon de mo chna bomodia na yemfa ye honkonko room na yenkotena se na yenti ensem mpanyimfo munim de ewo oman ya ho ayarhwe ensem no wo mo ano disimom de tudwa yemfa bi enti kutudwum na yemfa emo ebrama menkai wo se enei sabonu munsuo de a me kanfo awake purified drinking water the amount. Now, Awake Purified Drinking Water is a premium purified water treated through a strict purification process to ensure that every bottle on the market refreshes you better. We have the perfect sizes fit for all use, 330 milliliters and 500 milliliter bottle to fit your pockets and bags, 750 milliliters for the heavy drinkers, and 1.5 liters for those who always want more. And we have 19-liter jar bottles, ideal for use in homes and offices. All you must do now is drink Awake Purified Drinking Water wherever you go. Choose a bottle of Awake Purified Drinking Water today and get quality hydration fit for your pocket. Awake Purified Drinking Water, one for life. Kai, say Awake bottle bakubi abetono. Is kan kakra editor na yedi akwakoma the Kolebu National Cardiothoracic Center. Na yedi abo afro binu so no so ometimi age ayarhwe. Awake Purified Drinking Water is another quality product from Casaprecon Company Limited. Fra homai na to be kotom. 0262 351251. Mamenka was a Adwadi Nkrato Yadia Food and Drugs Authority Aji Atum. Nom adodo dia kama betimi aboa wo na hunsu ensa ebetimi aboa na hunsu etimi ejirejina ho so adwumadi bi o so otimi die no watimi adi na adodo dia kama make am for dia ma wo ye Angel Drinks, Angel Cola ho, Angel Orange ho, Angel Mango, Angel Peach, Angel Apple Lime. Ni nyina e wo dwomu a ofa dwomu a betimi enya bi ato na mesre se opese utubi ekoton afre Danquah Soft Drinks Beverages Limited na eniomo eni enkita ho na eniomo di nkita ho dia na ofre number C 0244832286 ana 0507878668. Angel Drinks taste like our day is recommended for all including children. Enti we any adodo dia kama ba ko wodwuma okwa obetimi enye bi ato mamenka o se enei esan eye emodern bar happy 98.9 FM yebo eninti oba National Communications Awards are selecting him for a number of awards. The Happy Morning Show Radio Show Program of the Year, Happy FM Radio Station of the Year, Happy Sports Show of the Year, Messi B Radio Show Producer of the Year, Equiasica Rising Star Media and Radio Show Host of the Year. Mr. Mo and I'm betting me a boy, I'm ya just abasabudi winina. Near the aba Happy 98.9 FM. Minti akwanya hodo ebe faswa, you bet me avuti na said ye beya, you bet me the abasabudi winina aba. If you do enuni say oh abe fontentan kesi sisi na wutie mi a obetimi akọ vote.nationalcommunicationsawards.com tie vote.nationalcommunicationsawards.com and I'll bet me a dial this short code *920 *114# *920 *114# na wodi eye prompter omo de ebema onachi na opese Happy Morning Show yedi enim anase ye abasobode as Morning Show of the Year. Mr. Obe selected 5008 opese Happy FM etimi enya abasobode as Radio Station of the Year. Obe timi ovuchama ya code nini 1205 so pesa Happy Sports ena itimi enya basebode as the Sports Show of the Year the code nini 1507 opesa Messi B itimi enya basebode as Radio Show Producer of the Year code nini 1105 Equiasica as the Rising Star Media Personality. Ube selected a year 2007. Ana Equiasica as the Radio Show Host of the Year. A year 7007. Mr. When I'm betting me abwa, Monkos wana mumvuti information. Said a be a bit me nyabasabudi winina na yadi abafi na mayanamase. So you being an integral part of a Happy FM's family. Together, we can back these awards. Near the Ababa Tenefia, na ye di ehun enkomo Happy 98.9 FM. And was a guzwa utino.
Yamamwa Kwaba. Eba Happy Morning Show. So, ewo Happy 98.9 FM.
Alright, David Tamaklu, a editor for WhatsApp News. Watanase na anope watanase die. Yenshase emfang enkomotwetwe no emre tifo ani ahwefo. Maminka wo say oko Facebook we are streaming live on Facebook. Wano this sem wadwenkyere your views and your contributions. Bia no obetimi ejawom enanu from today. Me kire nyankopon doma wukuada a ayebai. Ayade afotosamfo owura no foriata ebe call eyemrahye bejafie na wokomrahye bejafie a ade ba akopɛ na afotosamfo wokɔ akoye enye se bia amrahye bejafo ekɔ akototo nano na emum nia wokɔ akoye ne se wode woman akɔhomabɔ ho nsɛm de ekɔ akotodwa wɔ mrahye bejafie na wode kɔ akoto edwa wɔ mrahye bejafie a na ebusa se yen kwa expectations wɔ sansɛm yi ho ene ne de he yebedi sansɛm ne ho nkomo na emum yen hye nkomo twetwe na se emfam free eye Colebus renal unit ensɛm akɔ akɔba ho enene nenan nenum health minister edito mrashebujafo animu say the health ministry nhyehyɛ na ɛka the renal department of Kolebu Teaching Hospital led there to a tune of about 4 million Ghana cedis no yɛhwɛ na yɛtimi atua sɛ deɛ ɛbɛyɛ the renal unit will operate as it is expected to. Yɛnhwɛ nkɔmmɔ no from when it started, from the purported increase in the price of services na renal unit no edema yenuanom a no ɔmo ho akɔka adwa mu, from its renunciation to yɛde ensɛm no ɛkɔ akɔto parliament ni parliament frɛ health minister Orakwa Kwajimamanu, and the revelations are eba abɔnten sɛ it is all because of contract bi a yakɔ akɔ sign here ɛno nti ɛna ama ɛnɛ the renal department of Kolebu Teaching Hospital ɛnhyɛ da ntumi nyina ne naso a wɔntumi nni dwuma and provide the critical health services to yenuanom a wɔn anya kidney issues. Yɛmfa nkɔmɔ no ɛnhyɛ aseɛ ɔrɔ atamakulu mama wɔakye mama wakɔ aba
meju so menua
meju sɛ mpɔmbɔ kɔ deɛ
nyamiado ho yɛ
ahoɔden wɔ sɛ
usɔre anɔpa na wotumi nya okoko bi bɔ na osimpɛ
nti wabɔ koko
sɛ nyankopɔ
wabɔ koko anɔpɛ
di w'anim koko no deɛ sɛ 010 ni
okay nti 010 no ayi
Happy FM.
Alright, David Tamaklu, the editor for the WhatsApp News. Na trying and you say Ora Awudu Mahama, no see editor for the custodian newspaper. On his Baba Kayansa and Tiana say on Kwanswa Oba. Na yensha komunasem from Free Kolebu, the Akoso Health Ministry and some more dear Baba Tudra near some of the victims, and I say omo ya affected. Woman so edi Ababa Tudra. Me ending common from Fro.
Dika mechia o tiefo na achia wa bedwafo nyina midide sɛ Nyankopɔn kasa bɛhyɛ obi anam bebi a yɛwɔ yi
amen
bebi a dimpa yi ma man Ghana sɛ wohwɛ nneɛma a ɛkɔ so wɔ renal unit hɔnom a sati ene but said the adrono, it has become it has become worse, and we all know, say, it is purely on the basis government has not paid much attention to the hospital, and much more to the attention of the health of we Ghanaians. You will recall, say, Oman Biabe a minor pum for some time now, Kolebu, apart from even the renal unit in Kolebu Nankasa, there have been a lot of issues. It is normally government eba na omu pese omu yeshu kakana obia asori afa a friend saying afa se bedo se iskebi onomu di ako twa picture twa video say na omu contribute who can say 2017 up to 2020 now first lady or she were adopted some of the units how baby or dear could no yenim na obia swimbu wan kunta and nani omuka say they were increasing the friends charges are omu charge for dialysis patient dialysis patients no or say ye boom ye na obia at risk say omamu everybody's health has become an issue because neoma bebre kidney issues near it has increased. A lot of people are visiting the renal unit there for their health issues, and so here Ghana Medical Association reports near here kidney issues have become one of the increasing health issues in the country.
Yeah, a public health concern.
And you would expect that a serious government would pay much attention to it. I was watching a video there last time with, I think it was our colleague, Captain Smart, who went to cover, he went to take some videos and photographs at the new hospital, the Afari Hospital. And I recall a few weeks ago, I was here and told you the issue of the Afari Hospital.
Yeah.
That, and I mentioned it in relation to the vision of government. And I said, that hospital was started under the Mahama administration.
Yes.
And when it was started, not much has been done, apart from the completion of the hospital. Oh, yeah, the facility has not been fully completed. The items are more important. So, we need to fit this hospital. Ni na da ho. Odi ba kolebua. Recently, almost charging workers. They were charging workers patients to pay more than what was originally being charged. And when say uti omo as access service they will tell you, say, when you have kidney issues, it's everyday issue. You go there almost every day for treatment. And so if you are going there and you are paying monies that you cannot afford, then a problem. And ska mu kano sebi nkrofo bi say salary in rules are people, I think they are paying about 300 or so per session.
About 380 Ghana cedis.
And 80 cedis per session. Some people are being paid in this country 1,500 cedis. And the kidney issue, no, so say ababa mofranyina inteno, so we will be a we 1,500. Then now bedi and sana wakutua 1,380 cedis for a session. So it's a serious issue. And a serious country, such health issues will be taken over by the government. Not only providing the facility for it, but even taking up the cost of treatment. But we have a situation where government is crying to us that there is a debt of 4 million Ghana cedis on the facility. And that's why issues are degenerating. At the time we are hearing this, we've had a minister who has under his bed how much? So Cecilia Dapasika no
$1 million.
$1 euros no.
Yeah, euros.
And I see this.
Yeah.
One minister, it was a scanning session in passing. The enemy Sika idea kogusa amranuma a friend National Cathedral. Look, we are wasting a lot of money on intangential issues. Abai President Akufo-Addo ni ka etunkwa akonya edisi numukra humban bono. So okay 1 month trip near yi na ebrusa 4 million Ghana cedis no. So it's a pity say Minister Abedina Parliament eka say Kolebu Arena unit no edika 4 million nti omo ya ho boaso mbetua nimgwa sepa. And look, it's actually, if you look at it, it depicts what our country has become today. Everything is in comatose. Everything is in disarray. I mean, it gives you a picture of the government we are running. It gives you a picture of the country.
Everything is in disarray.
Of course. I mean, can't you see? If you have your hospital, your national hospital, if I may say, Kolebu is the oldest hospital. Is a hospital that almost everyone is referred to. So if you have that hospital, just one unit of the hospital, which is a very essential unit of the hospital, given that the kidney issues have become a public health issues, a very worrying one of that, of course. Now, government, the unit is owed 4 million cedis, and so it can't function properly. I mean, what kind of leaders do we have? What kind of leaders do we have in this country? So if I say everything is in disarray, I'm referring to the lack of thinking, lack of providing solution for our problems by a government which has been elected to take care of our problems. We are paying taxes. Everybody is paying tax in this country. So why are we being told that the unit is, owed 4 million? Where are the taxes going to? The taxes are being used for things that we do not subscribe to. The cathedral alone, the cost the nation has incurred as a result of that whole called cathedral is pathetic. And it was a government elected by the people who took that stupid decision for, excuse my language. Yet we are being told that Kolebu is a unit in Kolebu is owing 4 million. Hence, the place has become more functioning. And people are going to die, or people are dying as a result.
But that decision to construct the National Cathedral, if you describe that as stupid, aren't you being harsh? Because in the minds of the people who took that decision, they feel, and as at the point in time, they felt that it was the right decision to take as of that time.
That is
like in a context that I'm taking that particular
and
decision.
That is the stupidity of it. Look, before that hole was created there, our economy was already going down the drain. And then you have a situation where Parliament, there were people who spoke against it. Okay, we were told that the public money was not going to be used for it.
Yes, that was what we were told.
They pulled down structures, which are government structures. Judges were occupying bungalows there.
Yeah.
They pulled them down.
Yeah.
They had state institutions, housed at that place. They pulled all of them down. And we were paying huge sums of money for rental for these judges. It is an understatement to say it was a stupid decision. So I repeat that it's a very, very nebulous decision taken by people who should have known better. We give them our tax money, we give them luxury, we give them everything not to go and take stupid decisions. And they have taken stupid decisions. We have to say it as it is. So I won't be apologetic about it. They took stupid decisions, and this is not the decision the people of Ghana asked them to take. And this is what this money, the money they have poured in, the over $36 million or so, would have sorted this Kolebu issue out. So, excuse my language, it was a stupid decision.
Because
why wouldn't him say what's movie? We all cannot be in government. So we have a democracy which gives us the mandate to elect people who will lead as representatives. Now, the amount, a comedy in fee. Now, all the scanner could talk a friend saying, chewing gum every. Wouldn't that be stupid?
We are trying to find a way to ensure that the renal unit of the Kolebu Teaching Hospital to provide the needed services. I was here to provide for our sisters and our brothers and our uncles, fathers, who almost suffer from kidney infections. Now, in your view, what do you think? Say, I was here to me here. Because as we speak now, say in TSC Kanoa, it means that there are certain consumables into Minka and the But then the good thing was that last week around Thursday, after the closure for close to about a man of over a month, I think the issue came up in May.
Yes,
May, June, July, August, so about 4 months. We heard say the place has opened. It had been open again. We had conversations with one more, not and also said the place has been opened. What do you make of the closure, the impact that it's had on one more Nanka Bribio or do you even have the confidence that if even the Tia Ekanwa we will be able to ensure say the place operates consistently and continuously over a period of time?
Nobody is rendering account for it.
Nipa Baye 19.
Yes. Those are the people who probably are reported, people who may have been going there that they knew.
Yeah.
There are people who may have wanted to go and couldn't go because the place was shut down. They may have died. Anything could have happened. we shouldn't have gotten to this state as a country. 4 million Ghana cedis is what they are saying when Bank of Ghana is giving out stupid loans out to companies inappropriately.
As I know, pay the word stupid.
I am sorry, I have to use that word, but I couldn't find a proper description to this situation. Look, the Sika Emma Ewa Kwambonisu, the corruption, check the audit report. How much money has gone down the drain as a result of corruption? Even the corruption aside, monies that they have wasted on things that they shouldn't have done. If you compare it to what is happening at Kolebu, that they have had to close down a unit that is taking care of a major public health issue. They closed it down because of 4 million Ghana cedis. How much is spent on the presidency every month? How much is spent in Boko every month? How much is spent? We were here when we were told that the president, had to take private jets because he needed to stretch his leg in the plane. Weren't we told that? And that democracy is expensive? More expensive than people's life. The president's seat, that special seat he puts in his car, in a whole V8 every time he's traveling, is more important than the health of people. The 19 who died, the others who may have died and we haven't taken stock of. The chair is more important than it. And you said I shouldn't say some word. I think I'm being charitable this morning. It's an emotional issue. I fortunately don't have a person that I know who has been going through the dialysis issue, that person close to me. But I can feel how it is. Well, I think I do. I do have people who go there. And I have friends who go there. And imagine that place is shut down for 4 months. And the dialysis treatment, what I understand about it is it has to follow certain sequence.
Yeah.
So if you shut it down 4 months, it means they have to look for an alternative measure.
Yeah.
If the
Which
state
probably will be private.
Yes. If the state hospital can't take care of them, how much do you think they are going to be paying in a private? And how many people could afford it?
Some will be beyond 500 Ghana cedis.
So if you can afford it and it truncates, you have to start all over again. Who is paying that cost?
The patients.
So, my brother, if you look at this and you look at the hole they plugged into the middle of Accra, called a cathedral, does it make sense? Look at the trade fair site. What has been done there? Pulled down. Hitherto, there were conferences going on there. There were businesses there. They pulled it down. It's an eyesore when you get there. The La General Hospital, the La Polyclinic, pulled down. When the government didn't have money to start anything, it was pulled down. A hospital that serves at least 500 people in that community.
Yeah.
It's been pulled down. I mean, it's senseless decisions taken. And we are being told by a whole minister in Parliament that 4 million was needed to put the place in place together for the use of the public. I mean, just tell me. I think that, we had better stop talking about it. What should be done? 4 million the government can't take. 4 million they can't pay and put the place in shape. And why should we even have only one dialysis unit there? I mean, if 4 million, we have other hospitals, we probably also need to resource those places. We have the Rich Hospital. We have the Greater Accra Hospital, the new one built during the COVID period by Senyo Hosi and their team. We have a few others. Afariwa is there. The tools they've taken there are rotting away because of, I don't know how to call it, the word politics. Use that my word I used earlier. So I don't know what is going on, my brother. I don't know.
Even if we pay, some people are still harboring the fear that payment does not necessarily mean that the place will be able to function effectively. And this is coming from Dr. Titus Bayu, and he says that the reopening of the Kolebu Teaching Hospital renal unit will lead to further complications in the near future. And that's according to him. And he was talking about the fact that the outpatient unit of the renal department was closed down for about 4 months due to a dear 4 million Ghana cedis. But he feels that even if we clear that debt, there may still be a need for funds to ensure a year recurring expenditure, particularly for consumables. The renal unit.
Why do we vote for governments? Don't we vote governments to take decision on all of us behalf?
Mm-hmm.
So why are these decisions not being taken? And we are being told, the unit has to be crying. Can't we see? People are paying taxes. Where are the taxes going? What are they using our taxes for? They are using it to pay party boys or what? What are they using our taxes for? That we cannot afford 4 million and even provide enough fund to take care of the unit, which is taking care of the entire public. Some of them go there, but they can afford private treatment. So they don't care. They don't care about the lives of you and I. God forbid you and I shouldn't be there. But there are many Ghanaians who, through no fault of theirs, are having to go there. They cannot afford, even the charge they are putting on them, they cannot afford it. And what is the Minister of Health doing? What is he doing? When it was COVID, they were able to look for funds because they could take money from the so-called hot meal. It's an insult to Allah. And I don't want to say that people should go and demonstrate because of that. I don't want to say that a committee should be set up because of Kolebu, renal unit, because it will be an assault, adding salt to the injury. It makes mockery of all of us.
What do you also make of attempts to rope the cost of those services into National Health Insurance Scheme?
Aren't we paying enough? And are we not paying so much in tax? For a government which told us prior to taking our votes that they are not going to be increasing taxes. That taxes do not build, that they should rather give the people the congenial environment to operate so that we all pay little. So, aren't we paying enough? We have, as we speak now, even though COVID is no longer, as it was, we are still paying COVID tax. Yeah. And we are not being told what is being used for.
COVID levy.
If you go and pay, if you go anywhere and spend money, particularly when it comes to essential services, you will see a huge tax component. And COVID levy is in there. Who is accounting for it? So couldn't they have used such things or maybe change it into, a fund that will take care of these kidney issues? Have you even seen any steps being taken by government to even avert the chronic kidney issues that are occurring? Have you seen it anywhere? Have you seen any government policy anywhere to even make sure that the increasing kidney issues are curtailed? Have you?
Mm.
So we are in, to borrow Dr. Bamia's way, a spiral circle where we just keep going down and down and down. Okay? We keep going down and down and down. We've been let down by the people who we have given our mandate to. So
to you, this is purely
this is leadership issue.
Purely leadership issue.
It's leadership issue. We are paying the tax.
Purely political failure on the part of the government of the day. So betimi aboa ama the renal unit of the Kolebu Teaching Hospital. Betimi ejina na so edijuma consistently to provide services to people having infections and kidney infections.
Government can't do everything, but government are elected to take decision to solve critical problems of society. And this is one of the critical problems.
The institution also has got leadership over there.
Well, it's still under the government. The institution,
but the government cannot,
leadership is appointed by government. They have board who take decisions.
The government cannot be everywhere
and I'm saying
anywhere.
That the board there is a representative of the government. Am I not right? To say that the board there is a representative of the government.
The leader.
And they cannot.
The leader of the government cannot be micromanaging virtually every single agency.
That is why they
or every single institution.
That is why there are micro governments everywhere, at every level. So you appoint a board. What does the board do? The board, if they have any challenge, report back to their authorities, to the ministry, and then later to the president. Are they not aware about the situations at Kolebu? Are they not? So, I mean, the government cannot exclude itself from the problems that are happening there. It is, in fact, the major problem there is a failure of leadership.
And you feel that should squarely be put at the doorstep of the president, who is the leader of the government?
Look, if they say 4 million is owed there, who should pay? Is it you or myself? I'm asking. Are we not paying taxes? Is that not the reason they are taking taxes?
We are paying taxes
are taken to solve societal problems. And I'm saying that when they take the tax, instead of looking at the most critical issues, it's being put in a hole called the National Cathedral and going into pockets of people and under the beds of government appointees. So, who should take the blame? The campaign is just about to start. Just start listening to them. The promises they will make. So if you made the promises and we give you the mandate, we should sit down and watch you tell us that Kolebu is under some people. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't. One of the topics we are going to be discussing now is about the budget.
Yeah, the budget.
What goes into the budget? The budget is made up of expenditures, it's made up of revenues, and what happens is the government look at the entire system and say, well, these are critical needs we have. This is the revenue we have. We need to solve this problem. How do we solve it? With the revenue we have.
That we have.
Maybe we have enough revenue to do even more. Or we don't have enough revenue. So we'll do these ones and leave these ones. Yeah. Or maybe we can borrow money here and solve this problem and pay later. That's what the budgets are for. So if you take budget, let's look at it. If these issues of Kolebu and the hospitals will come into the budget, it may not come. But the issue is that governments don't just solve problems that exist. They make room for future problems, solution for future problems. So if a government is up to its task, they are projecting that, look, we have so many hospitals, this number of hospitals. These are the number of people. They are standards. These are the number of people we have. And that this number of people will be going to our hospitals. This is the pressure that will come on the hospital. So let's make these provisions. So you ask, when the Akufo-Addo government came to power, how much has it spent on health issues? Okay? How much has it spent on health issues? If you pick budget from 2017 to 2023, how much budget has it made for the health sector? And what has it been spent on? How much has been budgeted for security issues? And what has it been spent on? That is how we are able to assess whether the government has performed or not. So I'm asking, how much has government of Akufo-Addo spent on health? And on what have they spent it on? Because there are hospitals to be built. There are clinics, polyclinics to be built. And all that. So what has the government spent its health budget on? In that we are being told 4 million cedis at Korle Bu cannot be paid, and for that reason a unit has to be closed. A critical unit for that matter. So it's all down to leadership and leadership failure.
When you asked of how much budgetary allocation is given to the health ministry, I quickly did a bit of check, percentage-wise. UNICEF is reporting of a decrease in budgetary allocation to the health sector. It says that the government's current budgetary plan shows a reducing trend in health spending, as set out in a particular figure in a document that I'm actually having here. The government of Ghana's proportional allocation to the health sector are set to decline from a high of 8.1% of the budget in 2019 to about 6.4% by 2025. There is a possibility that the budgetary allocation for our health sector will be reduced to somewhere around 6.4%. So the expectation in the 2024 budget and as a budgetary allocation to the health ministry is likely to reduce. Now, in 2020, the Ministry of Finance also released a document, a 117-page document. It stated that the approved budget to the health sector decreased nominally by 4%.
Which more or less fits into the UNICEF.
Exactly. Between 2020 and 2022. So it tells us that Sikaya de bo omayihu bra when it comes to apomodinenia yaracheno. It looks as if it is
so when it's like that, it's two things. Either government is no longer paying much attention to the health sector or the health of the public, or there is not enough money. And we cannot accept that there is not enough money.
So you mean we cannot accept the second argument that there is not enough money?
We cannot, because we see what they are using monies for. So we cannot accept that argument. The only argument is that government doesn't care if you die. It doesn't care what happens to the health of the people. And if it doesn't care about the health of the people, it means it doesn't care what happens to the nation. Because
that's pure negligence.
Well, call it negligence. Or maybe ineptitude. You see that negligence? Negligence is where, you could even term it a mistake. Okay? But this one, it's like they don't care. They don't have the ideas, or they don't have the expertise, the capacity to think that way. I hope I made my point on that. And I would like to talk a little about the budget.
We'll talk about the budget. But if you mention, or if you call it ineptitude, if you critically look at a Empenyufo or more board of a Korle Bu Teaching Hospital, if you look at Empenyufo or more share a Korle Bu Teaching Hospital, you cannot say this is pure ineptitude on their part.
Well, it's not about look at,
and that's
not about the CVs they have.
And that's when your other argument of say Biasika anyone comes in.
I'm saying,
because obviously government will say we've conducted a year domestic debt exchange. Now it affected a lot of a near pure buying person.
And what explanation would they give to the money they put in the cathedral? I mean, like I said earlier, it's about priority. These are the essential, the critical issues of the state, of government. So let's look here. And so if you can't look there and you poured money somewhere else, you cannot use that as an excuse that there is not enough money. So it cannot be an issue of money. It's an issue of purely indecision, purely ineptitude, or I'm trying not to use certain words, but you know.
So hold on for me. Namini a year Awudu. Mahama, only editor for the Custodian, the Obokrata, or Humana. So
his seat is still here.
His seat is still here, but he's been locked up somewhere. But he's been following the conversation right from the start up until now, and he may want to put in a word or two. Ora Mahama, miamu ache. Mejiri se apon boko de.
Boko mejo so.
Na.
Meche
Atiye for so ejos. And Koma Yedi has got to do with Kolebu's renal unit here for over 4 months. Yet 2 more. Then the facility came out to tell us it's been reopened. Then the issue came up, say a kabia yedie to a tune of about 4 million Ghana cedis. And unti NMI to me people have even raised concerns with the fact that even if we still may need funds a bit to ensure say the facility is opened continuously to provide certain essential services to yenuanumwa womu enya kidney infection to Oratamaklo or say whatever is happening over there is as a result of pure ineptitude on the part of leadership over there. I want to pick your thought on a year and somewhere possible with regards to a Kolebu renal unit. No.
Sefah, me that Sefah. Now, mommy apologize to HFO. It's on Camille studio, but name there, but traffic actually me name and mommy apologize now. But me banning in another meeting. Gemini Tamakulo or Ranti or UC were stupid in India. But I think it's regrettable. Now, yeah, me personally, not me happy with the way renal unit issues, you know, handled because I thought to say 4 million Ghana cedis should not be a reason why you have to close renal unit, you know, and it should have been open long time, and I think that was problematic. Now, she say Abanzu wow, Omati Ombetia canon my idea. Now, Empire Bonnie say, look, Aban not just the opening, but how to sustain the place. So there will be always a problem, you know, betting now or sunny area. And it is very important, say, after opening the place, you know, Abambe provide the resources, everything, and they are support you or more. But not to say, because Abang and TSS cannot, you know, other issues now, Abang say, you know, they should be at a standstill. Then I suggest in Yama be play and Kunja president to be too quiet in Yama cost of it. Gonya ne canon, I did. Gonya in your car. Is it not just placing a car? The car would have gone there anyway, wherever it goes. So if it is in what is this about renal unit in the course of it, and Gonya, I think we should avoid these tangential issues and focus on Nema. About if it is, you say about I renege on doing a particular duty, performing a particular duty, we can do that. We can criticize government for it. Eventually, as I said, me. As I said personally, I'm not happy with the way handle Minister of Health. I handle that issue. No. So that is what we should be looking at. How do we prevent the recurrence of the closure? And no, I say, Obiadin, yem pushy about say, look, also AJ, Ubetia Canoa. The place should be open permanently. I say, now. The renal unit should be well resourced by government. So that we should take government to make a commitment to it. Say, renal units, no more. Look, you never know what will happen to you today. Today you may be healthy. You may not have any problem with your kidney. But Nyamin Pengu says, as I said, Mawana will be able to end it. And there's a resource. That's the issue we should be looking at. But in our radio, so now, this is stupid. It doesn't do anything to bring money to that unit. Expenditure way. Every there are allocations to every sector minister. It could be that Minister of Health, or more releases or money to do that. It could be that releases but because of financial crunch, crisis in Ghana and globally. So these are the issues. So if we are encouraging, we should be telling government, say, look, this is a necessary unit I say are buying or focus on. I think that is where we should be looking at. And again, now maybe if I will say UNICEF say there will be reduction in budgetary allocation.
UNICEF said there has been reduction in budgetary allocations to the health sector, not to the Ministry of Health, to the health sector.
The health sector, no, is it? UNICEF doesn't look at only health sector. UNICEF also looks at education and other places. Is it not it?
Mm-hmm.
And UNESCO, these are all UN agencies.
Yes.
Look, if you look at budgetary allocation, for every sector, they are reductions because of the same issue I have global financial crunch.
But this one, I would do. This one is a year between 2019, 2020. Yes. The global crisis that we are talking about, I shall say somewhere around late 2019, December, into 2020.
Look, listen to me, Sefah. There are issues. Issues, it is not, look, our buying operation is not just about Minister of Health. We have Minister of Education. There have been increases in the education sector. So if you increase the education sector, definitely some sectors will suffer. And free education, any other free education, any other payment of teacher training allowance, and just can increase the education. Definitely, when you increase, you have different sectors of the economy. Once you increase, you have the same envelope as War. The money may not have increased. The same envelope of to increase allocation to one sector, it affects the other sector. How issues allocations are. It's about priority. Health is important. Education is important. All sectors are important. But once you allocate the resources to other sectors, increase allocations to other sectors, other sectors will suffer. Reduction in other sectors, because of priority, probably will put on issues. And also, once you do that, you have the same money that is coming into the government chest, the government coffers. It will affect other sectors. So these are the issues. But I am saying, look, let's say that if there are real issues to be solved, we should push government to solve those issues. We should push government to solve those issues. It's not about insult. If you solve and there's no money, it will not solve anything. But let's push government without using intemperate language and on air. That's my beef. But I have said that, look, I am not happy with the way I handle now unit of Kolebu. I don't see why we cannot, why there should be problems with some of these things. $4 billion should not be any money that should pay and call and warrant closure of a whole such an important unit. And everybody should not be happy. Nobody should be happy by that. But that doesn't mean you should use words so that is my initial comment on that matter.
All right. People that said MD Kaka said there are some individuals and as a school of thought. One more essay. Look, it's not even just like you've just mentioned. Say it should also be about the sustainability of the renal unit. Say bit me enyesika. You bit me at the ashe renal unit. Say bring a bit me a be. there have been suggestions to rope in an answer to add dialysis cost to the National Health Insurance Scheme. Some believe that they can't there is another school of thought almost say there be there is a possibility the National Health Insurance Scheme would collapse. I want to pick your thought on that. Where should we look at? Say they can't and answer my fan can't. And the argument say a bit me collapse the National Health Insurance Scheme. No. What is your thought on that?
I am all that can't help because but what they can't it means that you have to have more risk at that health insurance to be able to cater for it because who increase the cost financial pay from a health insurance to be able to take care of what problem. It is at this level, when it is here, the system will collapse. Health insurance will collapse at this level. So, now, the economic or renew my health insurance. I've done my health insurance. I never used more than years. And I'm saying I have some encouragement. Say, renew. I went to pay 22 cedis for the whole year. 22 cedis for the whole year for health insurance. And this is the point that what we call just one infection, one treatment. It's about 380 Ghana cedis for that. And you see the number of people who go to that renal unit. So I am for it. Say, young Fanco, the health insurance should take care of it. But there has the increase in revenue for health insurance. They say, increase. Look, even in all Ghanaians, we commit that is an important area. Look, let's pay a bit more to be able to sustain the thing for it to take care of those who are suffering it. I am 100% for it. But at this level, if the contribution I have 22 Ghana cedis the whole year, how are we going to sustain it? It's a number collapse. But let's come to a point there. Young Fanta health insurance, treatment. But let's say the premium for it is a bit more. I know people will say that even 22 cedis is so much a year, it's so much for some people. But it's about health. If you are you are going to pay 50 cedis, let's say 50 cedis the whole year for your health, I think it is more important than taking other things.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are seeing something from 22 cedis to 50 cedis a year, I think it will take care of, it will make you able to take care of this problem there and other issues, other health issues could be taken on board.
So your argument is that as we speak now, say hey adwene the Beka National Health Insurance Scheme no ho a collapse and you are advocating say if sinke betimi to premium yetua no mu a say from 22 cedis a year annually yentua be 50 cedis and 60 cedis a year betimi aboa.
Yes, at this level 22 cedis a year the standard is after issues other health issues the count still if the health insurance could happen, millions of Ghanaians could suffer. Millions of Ghanaians could suffer. Health insurance is setting an important even is very critical for the people. So if we want to all the project, the picture, if you speak here, I think inadequate. Maybe it's even everybody
Miss Audu, I'm saying, baby, I would not mention that Anton can ye online no age Tracy. I wanted you to actually finish on that particular year score so that we could actually jump into the conversation on a year budget and Yankupon Dumwa for the Sanford. Or can of Friata on 15th of November 2023. Sempacho, what year? Nanka would want you to wrap up on that so that we can get into the conversation around the budget presentation on 15th of November. Metonka Bastella Egusu Chessy.
Wow.
Yeah, me too.
Okay. The second make ask for it. Insurance keep insurance keep every take care of problems. Any those. But at this level,
Mr. Audu, me answer for you because ma yente asem no a wo kanu ye happy 98.9 FM and also good so in the happy morning show editor stick every Monday beyond the Bremo between 7:45 and 9 p.m. Now ye decide media no abre ye TF194. We're having a conversation around the is it 10 9 p.m. Since then give it to my free salary I confirm 9 p.m. But I mean you can bring your thoughts on. Do you feel, say, as we speak now, at this particular point in time, it was here to me at the dialysis. A car you tria for dialysis, no. Yen fan konkoshe national health insurance, no. Emuana. My kind articles on that from Ura Muntaka. I say, look, if we even attempt it right now, said Ura a year, I would do so canon. And now they bet me a boy. But let me pick a thought quickly on that so that we can jump into the budget presentation in sense more nyango doma ebekos one.
I think quickly na minua or the kind or kikan sembia nem MC ni say or say the 2 years. No kika say a friend saying or say I overheard him saying say we need to tell government what to do. We need to tell government we need to see whether government need to permanently open Kolebu. Kolebu is a health institution. It needs to be permanently open, except if there is an issue.
The renal unit.
Yes, and the issue we are raising here is not supposed to be an issue, but for what I have called it, which he doesn't like. But I'm not apologetic about it. I think the government has been largely non-performing. It's been non-functioning. That's what has led to Kolebu's situation. Look, we were talking about contribution, the government's budget to health, which we said has been in decline.
Yeah.
And then he was trying to take it to education, that because money needs to be put in education. If you look at education, money that has been put even in education, per the UNICEF's budget, per UNICEF's own report, you will see that between 2016 and what we have now, even though government has been putting a lot of money in the free SHS, contribution, budgetary allocation to education has gone down compared to what it was from 2016. It's been going down and down. So it cannot be said that, like I said, there were two issues. Either the money is not there, or the money is there and we are not using it properly. And in this instance, I said the money is there, we are just not using it properly because there is no justification for the money we have put in cathedral, and I've mentioned a lot of them. We have heard where the president is supposed to be flying private jets instead of putting money in this. We have a state jet there.
But he was also making the argument, say, it's also about allocation.
Yes, it's about allocation. And I'm saying that.
So the money that was used for the cathedral, the money that was used for the hiring or the renting of
so we are looking at priority.
I mean, these are not part of allocations for the health sector.
And so I'm saying that if you have money and you are going to allocate a paltry money to the health sector and go and put the rest in what you call cathedral and use some to be carrying the president chair in V8 around. Of course, the V8 is full. The driver is paid. If you are going to be doing that, you have failed to prioritize the essential needs of the country. And that's why I use the word stupid. Okay, so, and I'm saying that if it were that the allocation of resources to the health, the education sector has increased so hugely, okay, as against the health sector, we wouldn't have to, maybe we can make some excuses.
I think so. The critical question now has got to do with the sustenance of the place.
Yes.
Kwame Nebefaswa will be able to sustain it.
And I'm saying
and the question has got to do with whether we should rope in services for dialysis, the cost for services for dialysis, into the National Health Insurance Scheme.
first of all, our national budget has gone down. How do we explain why it is gone down? It's gone down. How do we explain it? Why it has been cut down? How do we explain it? And where is that money going? You understand? So how do we sustain that place? Yes, government found it necessary to put money into free SHS, right? Because it was important to the government. The health of the people is the health of the nation. And I'm saying that government could easily put money into, this dialysis issue. It could put more money into the health sector without necessarily having to put money on, health insurance. No, it cannot necessarily put money on health insurance. It has enough money to do that. If you look at the cathedral, the money being talked about here is 4 million Ghana cedis. How much has been put in the cathedral? Sorry, I'm overemphasizing that, but it is because of how I feel about it. Okay? And so many other things. So the money is not.
We've not had our priorities right.
We are not prioritizing our critical issues. And that is why I said that it is a non-performance by the government. Because this is what we've elected you to do.
Happy 90.9 FM. Now, so you have about 4 minutes to go. Your expectations on the budget, Nyango Ponduma, Kennedy, Ken Ufuriata, the finance minister, Bekom Rachebujafi, the budget for 2024, which happens to be an election year. Your expectations on that? Picking the expectations.
My expectation is that this budget is going to be the worst budget of our time.
You've not seen it.
And I'm saying that because of the antecedents. As we speak, government is only relying on the IMF fund, the 600 million it is expecting from IMF to come. We are being told that indeed government has not even met the expectations of IMF to even be expecting that money. So it's likely we will not get the money when we are expecting it. And that is why perhaps the budgetary preparation has been a bit awkward this time around. There has been very little noise about it. Now, you look at, apart from that, where we normally get money to finance our budget, is this foreign donations, grants that we take, monies that we borrow. You look at syndicated loan. The syndicated loan itself has become, how do I call it? It's limping now because every year, syndication starts from May. Syndication for cocoa loan syndication, which normally comes around 1.2 billion and comes around May. They start the roadshow in May. By September ending, the money should be in. As we speak now, the bill is still in Parliament. If it's even fast-tracked, it doesn't look like the syndication money will come at the end of November. Now, why are we here? Why is the syndication delaying? It's because we have misappropriated or mismanaged the cocoa sector over the period. Syndication is what the cocoa sector rely on, the farmers rely on to produce. They take this money for their production and government goes and buy it, sell it at higher prices and get some revenue in. So if we are at a stage that government cannot even raise that fund as we speak, and you know why you go to raise fund and you cannot get it, it's because your books are not good. Your books are not good. And if your books are not good, no lender will lend you money. They will lend it, if at all, at a higher rate.
Interest rate, yes.
And that is what we seem to be getting to. In that, Cocoa Board has to go and be borrowing money from private individuals, private multinational companies which are buying cocoa here, are the ones lending money to the government.
So you don't see anything positive.
So the point is
you're not expecting anything positive from a budget.
Budget, as I laid out to you earlier, depends on your revenue and expenditure. It starts with the revenue. If you don't have the revenue, how do you spend? We don't have the revenue. The revenue has, it's in a bad situation now. They can't raise the money. How do you spend? When we had a lot of money from our oil industry. When we had a lot of money, we could get a syndicated loan. Even then, how was the budget? So what can you expect when the money is not there?
David, Mamena was Mahama, the editor for The Custodian, the Wokrata, and I quickly on his expectations for the budgeter Ora can Furiata for the Sanfo Becomra Shebujafi, Edia Kwako to Jano. Ora Tamaklo said he's not expecting anything good from the 2024 budgeter Ora can Furiata representing Nyango Pondmo Ukwa the 15th of November 2023. What expectations they saying?
Oh, me expectation is kind of the budget Ebema Ghana are get more revenue, not necessarily increasing taxes, but expanding the tax net. Revenue handles never on how do we improve on revenue collection, but not increasing taxes. As there may be some increases, but it should not be done in a manner that will affect the Ghanaian who is already in hardship. Apart from that, not many of the IMF deadline B has not been met. I don't know where he's getting this from. The ministry has issued a statement and said there's no any deadline with IMF with the release of the second tranche. It all depends on how government is able to make a negotiations and conclude with the external creditors, how the debt will be restructured, external debt will be restructured. It's based on that now, the second tranche of $600 million, and it's not any November 1st deadline. There was some misreportage. That is the point. So my expectation is that, look, a budget that will help government itself, a budget that will let Ghanaians for at least favorable to all of us.
Okay.
That's the budget we are all expecting. We are not expecting a budget that will increase hardships of the ordinary Ghanaian.
Ora Awudu Mahama, Mamena was say William Renani to come up from afar. Ora David Tamaklo, Mame and I was so Uba Fidiamu, ma Mohani did you median AC. But Miss Sariswa, this one is a year coming from a very special birthday wish. Please, today is my sweetheart's birthday, and I wish her good health, long life, wisdom, and knowledge. Mrs. Abigail Amenuku Gogo, please. She lives at Amrehia at Denton Dodua Road. Mrs. Abigail Amenuku Gogo, this one is coming from your husband. Your husband said, "Over show well, over show ye kama pa." Na happy birthday pa Omao say Nyankopon ma ahoden enkwatenten nimde ene nyansa. Any day happy morning show your morning companion. Any train no ababisi. Ofodi asempa kwame waraye krado say we dey happy sports. Ebebe free sabre yakopem nondu bako ebebo na insempi atenase. Wo mu di insempi abre eye etie for live on happy 98.9 FM. Me am the Jumadi no cham ye from Sefah Danquah. Nyankopon mo chana between the hours of 5:30 a.m. and 9 a.m. I promise it's very exciting. Ye besan ba unchambio near the happy morning show. Abril.